Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, hits to his right, gets to the 20. He's at the 30. Needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline. Breaks a third tackle. Comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle. Sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good. Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
To the second down, Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell, intercepted! The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption! Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown! No greater redemption!
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew. And guys, we are here for another fun-filled episode, another overreaction episode, man. The 49ers go out there and they get the dub, baby. Huh? I told y'all 5 of the next 6. I told y'all 5 of the next 6. I didn't care who our quarterback was. I didn't care how they performed. I told y'all that this was going down the way that I wanted to. Shout out to the people who have been following all along. They said, where is Duck? Duck is on his way home. He had over an hour drive home. He stayed till late in the fourth quarter and headed back home. So he's on his way home. He should be there shortly. I want to shout out to everybody who is watching. Now, let me start with saying this. If you guys are watching right now and you don't see the 49ers, Nothing But Niners border around my picture, that means you are watching on the camera view. You are watching on the portrait mode. Okay? If my face is not centered in your screen, it should be like this. But if it's not, I want you guys to go out, leave the stream that you're in, and join the other one. Every Nothing But Niners episode on YouTube is now broadcasted for portrait mode, and another episode is casted for landscape. All right? So if you guys are watching one of your big devices, go ahead and back out. I'm going to give you some time. Back out. Go back to the stream and find the right link. My Zelle, my dog, I see you. You're on the portrait mode. Nigel Crane, I see you. You're on the portrait mode. Niner Faithful 8080, you are on the portrait mode. Okay? I'm just telling you guys something that if it doesn't quite look right, if you don't see the borders, you are on the portrait mode. All right? Nothing wrong with that. But if you guys want to see the full screen experience, I'm going to start having guests in. Y'all already know what time it is. Huh? Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for victory shots. Huh? Y'all know what time it is already. Get those victory shots ready, faithful. We about to turn up in this mofo, bro. We about to turn up in here, all right? Now, before I do any of that, I got to run through some formalities. I'm going to send the link. I see my man Kevin with the happy birthday wish to me, Kev. You are also watching on the portrait mode and not the landscape mode, all right? If you cool with it, cool. By all means, stay there with it. Stay there with it. I'm ready to rock. Thank you for the birthday wish, big dog. I sincerely appreciate it. Birthday victory shots, says my man Nigel Crane. You already know how it's going down, baby. You already know how it's going down, all right? I'm going to post the link in here soon, all right? When I post the link in here, that's the link that you guys got to click. You guys join, and we going from there. Okay, I'm no longer grabbing my phone for the rest of the episode. I know that some people want me to send them the links personally and all that. I can't do it now. I got to lock in. We got to get through this. Tonight, there will be no victory poem for my man Dan. I got to get Dan's phone number. I miss my man Dan. I got to get his phone number. All right, but I haven't seen Dan in the chats lately. I hope he's okay. All right, got to get my man Dan back up in here. All right, but my phone usage is done. It's absolutely done. So everything that I send will be through the chat and through the chat only. Victory shots. The link will be coming through the chat. All right. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to break down some pressers. I'm going to hear from the 49er faithful. A lot of ups and downs in this game. A lot of ebbs and flows. And believe it or not, there's really only one section that we're down on. Everything else was A+ from the 49ers. I'm talking chef's kiss. Perfect game plan by Kyle. Perfect game plan by a special teams coordinator. Perfect game plan by Robert Saleh even, guys. Everything was perfect. Everything was flawless except one aspect, one person on this team. One person. I told you guys Niners by 13. I felt it in my gut. And I'm going to sit here. I'm going to take credit. I'm going to take credit. Call it ego. Call it whatever you want to call it. Damn it, I was right. I don't care what y'all say. I was right. I know. Mike, it was 20-9. How can you say you were right? We only won by 11. I don't care. Brock Purdy turned the ball over not once but twice in field goal range, y'all. Twice. Even if we just accept field goals. And Matt Gay was perfect tonight, by the way. Applause to Matt Gay making his 49ers appearance. He was 100%. He was perfect twice tonight. He was perfect. He would have made those 2 field goals if the Niners called him out there. That makes it 26-9. That's a 17-point victory. That was a 17-point victory. You understand what I'm saying? I got some hat tips and all that stuff I got to do. But first, let me run through some formalities. Give y'all some time. I'm going to give y'all some time, all right? You know what? Let me go ahead and post the link first. Let me post the link. All right? If you guys want to join, I want y'all to take a look right now at the chat. Look at the live chat. I'll put it in the comment. I'll highlight the comment. Join for victory shots. Join for victory shots and birthday shots. There it is. I see you down there, JP. I see you down there. My man already lit. My man called me like 5 times during the game. My man JP already lit, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I see you down there, big dog. Hold tight. Hold tight. I'm going to get to you, man. I'm going to get to you. Look at Patrick already up in here. I see you, Patrick. Let me run through these formalities really quick. All right. Hit that like and subscribe button if this is your first time on the YouTube page. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. And then turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we are going live. All shows, you do not get a 3-day heads up. All shows, you do not get a 3-hour heads up. Some shows are impromptu. Sometimes I just feel like talking to my people. I hit go live. If you don't have the notifications turned on, you're going to miss them. It's cool. You can catch them on the rewatch. But the live experience is different. It's different, man. I'm telling y'all something right now, man. Nothing but Niners. We have been here for 8-9 years building this thing up. We've got the best fan base of all 49ers content creators, man. I want to make some noise for y'all out there. The NB Niners crew is deep. They are faithful. We're going to disagree on a lot of shit tonight, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. We're going to disagree on a lot of shit, and it's cool. It's okay. It's okay. I know one thing we're not going to disagree on. Y'all see that banner behind me? Y'all see that flag over my shoulder? Right? I can't wait to take this down. When I get to take that bad boy down, because it's missing a year, I'll be happy to do it. Can't wait to purchase another one. Give me another shield, baby. I know one thing we're not going to disagree on. Is that right there. All right? I'm ready to disagree. I'm going to give y'all the floor. I'm going to break down the pressers. We're going to do all of that tonight. We're getting back to this old school style. And then tomorrow I'll be back on with my guys from 49ers Hive, so make sure you guys, again, have those notifications set. If you miss anything, it's your fault. Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. To start with Snapchat and X, those handles are nothing but 9. It's the number 9. All right, 2 hands, 4 fingers on one, 5 on the other. Nothing but 9, ERS. Follow us on all of those over there if you have them. We also have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Those handles are nothing but Niners, spelled all the way out. Get on over there. Get on over there. And last but certainly not least, we had a blast over there today. I had my man Duck for the majority of the game. 75, more than that. 85, more than that. 93% of the game. I had my cousin Duck here, who was a diehard, an avid Panthers fan, rocking with me from start to almost finish. All right. I had my man Tony in there for the first time in a long time. Make sure y'all get there. Come and rock with me, man. Patreon.com/NB9ERS. Bonus content coming back. I've had a lot of stuff going on in my family lately, personal life and all that. Birthdays, funerals, deaths of family members, sicknesses and all that stuff. It's just been a lot going on in my personal life, man. I'm not going to put it all out there, but I've had to deal with a lot. So the bonus content, we kind of took a step back. But I promise y'all we're getting there. I promise y'all we're getting there. All right? So patreon.com/NB9ERS. It's all coming back. I promise you it's all coming back. Don't be the last person to get there. All right? Make sure y'all get there. Now, without further ado, I want to hear from y'all. It's victory shot time, faithful. Get those drinks ready over there. Get those drinks ready. And if you're sober, I applaud sobriety. I'm going to repeat. This is our victory shot segment, but I applaud sobriety. Don't break it for us. It's not worth it. Get yourself some milk. Get yourself some tea. Get an espresso, a shot of coffee. Anything but water. Get some juice. Get some lemonade. I don't care what it is. Anything but water. I heard it's bad luck to cheers with water. But go out there and get it. All right? And if you were going to participate in the victory shot segment tonight, please make sure that you were either in the comfort of your own home or you don't consume too much where it's unsafe for you to operate a motor vehicle to drive back to your destination. I want everybody to be safe. Safety is our top priority. I repeat, safety is our top priority. I want to continue this with you faithful out there. This is something that I want to go on for years with y'all. This victory shot segment is important to me, and it should be important to y'all. Not only do you get to have a drink and toast to the success of your favorite team, but you get to come in and you get to share your thoughts, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. This is a community over here, y'all, and I want to make sure that we enjoy it for many, many years. All right? So let's get ready to do this. Ben Michelle says, how is your brother, Big Dog? My brother's doing much better. I saw him at my aunt's funeral today. He was doing well. He drove my mom, who was also injured, to the funeral. They got back home safely. He's feeling much better. He's feeling much better. Shout out to my brother-in-law, Justin. Had to have emergency surgery in the middle of the night, early this morning. While I'm at the funeral, my wife went to visit him in the recovery room. He's doing much better. Shout out to both of them, both of my brothers, my brother-in-law, my biological brother. Shout out to both of them on their roads to recovery. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. And I would do the same for all of you guys out there as well. If I hear that you're going through something, I'm here to tip my hat to you guys. I'm here to celebrate with you guys. All right? This ain't just about my blood family. This is not just about my in-laws. If you guys are a part of this here, you guys are family for sure. For sure, for sure. There's the link for you guys who want to join for the victory shots. All right? I'm going to start popping people in here. Y'all get ready down there. Y'all get ready down there, all right? Patrick got the dog head in the... Let's go, man. Oh, y'all about to get me hyped. Y'all about to get me hyped. See my girl Melissa popping the headphones in down there. She getting ready. Huh? Miguel down there getting ready. JP Hellahard down there getting ready. Come on now. Come on now. I don't know where my man Steve is. Steve might be tied up at work. Rosa might be tied up at work. JP Hellahard, he got the drink in hand. Let's go, baby. Huh? Y'all ready to turn? You know what? Without further ado, baby, let's pop in my faithful, man. Round of applause for the 49er faithful, man. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Hey, look,
huh?
Talk to me, man. Look. What? Hey, this one here. Hey, look, this one here.
Yeah.
This one here.
Yeah.
It's for. Hey, I want to toast to health and success in your future endeavors.
I appreciate that, big dog. I appreciate that for real. I really, really
Okay.
do. Let me figure out how to change this background on the vertical. All right, there we go. There we go.
Look,
the layout wasn't quite right for the vertical.
Hey, look.
Stream. There we go.
I lost my mom in March. Fuck cancer. But
fuck cancer.
You know what?
I'm with you on that.
You know what I'm saying? And I just got served. You feel me? Some papers yesterday. So I'll talk to you about that later. But look, you guys have no idea how much you guys mean to me. You know what I'm saying? Faithful family, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be in the world when things got heavy and stressful, if that makes sense, okay, in my life.
I'm with you. I'm with you, big dog.
And ever since I've been tapping in, and when I read the book teaches us to not be of the world, to not worship worldly things, okay?
You be in it, but not of it. Come on, big dog. I got you. I
So
got you.
then I done came a long way, okay?
That's
So
right. Growth.
while my mom, hey, the measure of a man is how you pick yourself up when you fall down the stairs. Come on, talk to me.
Come on now. It's not about the fall. It's about how you
Right?
react to it, right? Come
And
on.
I'll always remember what my grandma told me. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This is just let me land real quick. What I remember, she said, whatever you go through in life, guess what? Somebody's been through it a million times before you. Somebody's gonna go through it a million times after you, right?
Come on.
Keep the main thing, and control what you can control. Tim
That's
Duncan off
it.
the glass, fundamentally sound. Hello.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I'm with you, big dog. Let's go. Let's go. All right, now listen.
It's not
I'm gonna
hard to
give
be
you.
successful, but 9 times out of 10, when you're in the world, you are your worst enemy, if that makes sense, right?
Come on.
Hey, so I'm saying, be real selective on what you give your energy to,
There it
and
is.
always, always, at the end of the night, repent and get your guidance from Elohim. Bottom
There you
line,
go.
and then at the top of the morning, while one hand is washing the other, both hands washing the face, tell yourself the uncut truth.
Yeah. Ben, where
And
you
that's
at,
how I
man?
pick myself up out of the world.
Come on, Ben. Why you not in here, bro? Come on, Ben. Where you at?
Come on, man.
Listen, faithful.
Hey,
To all the faithful
look.
that are in the chat right now, listen to this. Listen up. Listen up. I'm gonna
Hey,
give y'all the floor. I'm gonna give every single one of y'all the floor. Shout out to the dogs in here, man. I like that, man.
no,
Huh?
it's big dogs in here.
Hey,
Hey,
y'all know what kind of
since
night it is.
'84, come on, it's
Hold up,
big dogs
listen,
in here.
listen,
I'm
listen.
from Berkeley, California, man. Talk to me.
Y'all better get your dogs of the day ready. Y'all thought I forgot about that segment, huh? When I give y'all the floor after this victory
Hey,
shot, y'all better have a dog of the day ready for me, huh? Y'all better have a
hey,
dog of the day.
hey,
Somebody out there,
And
somebody
everybody
out there
else
who
ain't
speaks
got to
talk
say
Spanish.
of the
McChristen
day.
McCaffrey.
Hey, that's
I
your
need.
boy, 27, 27,
Come on now.
Brown.
Come on now. Big
Come
Jersey in
on,
the building. Let's go.
talk
I
to
hear
me.
you. Huh? Let's go. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. Listen,
a minor setback for a major comeback. Look.
I need some of my Spanish speaking supporters out there to tell me how to say dog of the day
Hey,
in Spanish.
I need to know who knows how to cook bufango. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican. Talk to
All
me.
right, let's go ahead and get to it. Come on, here we go. Here we go. We done held it up long enough. Listen, this is
All
what
right,
we're
here
gonna
we
do, all
go.
right? Hold up. Y'all get y'all drinks ready.
Here we
Y'all
go.
got them? Y'all got them?
Yes,
Let me
sir.
see
I
them
got him.
drinks. Let me see them drinks. Come on now. Y'all hold them up. Y'all hold them
I
up.
got the first one and the second one.
I got
Nice
iced
and
tea
high,
for you,
baby.
Mike.
Boy,
Let's go. Nice and high. Come on, y'all. If y'all have never been a part of this, it's not too late for you to join. I'll post the link after I get this first crew out of here. It's not too late for y'all to join. He says, Perro del Dia.
Yep.
That's how you say dog of the day in Spanish.
Jimenor.
Yep. Pero de dia.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Y'all better get that shit right. Let's go. For those of you who have never been here, we got a poem that we say after every single victory. Long time standing tradition here on Nothing But Niners that's never stopping. It's never going to stop, y'all. Y'all hear me? If we here, the shots are here. Let's go. Hold them up. Point them to the screen. Let's go. Right now. We live right now. Let's go. Let's do it. Through the lips and past the gums. Watch out, tummy. Here it comes. Salute.
Salud.
Let's go.
Salute.
Let's go, man. Niners go out there and get that dub, baby. They go out there and get that dub. 20-9, the 49ers come out with victory. I'm going to start this show off with my man right here. He has been in here early. I'm going to start with my man Patrick first. I see him. Where's your dog at, Patrick? What's the dog's
he's down
name?
here.
What's going on?
My dog's name is Wobbles. He's a cunning corso.
Okay.
Oh, we doing dogs?
He's 150 pounds.
150. I got a 165 pounder over here.
Yeah.
Look at my man under the table, just chilling.
Yeah.
I got a 165 pounder over here, big dog. I like
watch.
it.
I'm finna go in the house right now. Let me show you my cane Corso.
All right, hold on, JP. Let's let my man Patrick get his off.
Yeah.
All right, so Patrick, I need to hear your dog of the day, and then give me your thoughts of the game, man. Let's go. The floor is yours. You got 30, 40 seconds. Let's go.
Dog of the day is obviously Jerry Brown, bro. Two picks, Jersey boy. You know what I mean? That's your dog
Big
right there.
Jersey. Let's go, baby.
But
hold up.
anyways,
I gotta play it. Wait, hold up. Dog of the day. One more. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Jair Brown with his first dog of the day vote on Nothing But Niners history, y'all. We making history over here. Jersey in the building. All right, I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm hype. The floor is yours. Let's go.
Oh no, go ahead. Yeah, like I said, Jerry Brown, bro. He balled out. But anyways, hey, y'all have a good night and enjoy the win, bro. That's it.
I appreciate you, man. Patrick, thank you so much for jumping in
Happy
here, man.
Thanksgiving, Patrick.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
There you go. We're going to go to my man Miguel after this one. Patrick, thank you so much for jumping in here, man. We appreciate you. Love to you and your family. Thank you for being a supporter of the show, big dog. We appreciate it. All right. Look at my man. Look at my man Smokey over here. Huh? Hold up. You can't let nothing go without me. You ain't alone now, big dog. What's up?
Yeah. Smoking a buzz like a Philly blunt.
Huh? We smoking on that Panther pack tonight, baby. We smoking on that Panther pack. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, come on, give it to me. I want the dog of the day first. I want the dog of the day first.
I'm just going to have to go with the most obvious dog of the day, the most used, most utilized weapon. Got to go with Christian McCaffrey. Got to go with Christian McCaffrey. 31 touches. 31 touches. And man, look, I'm going to say something to all the faithful. I'm saying right now, all them boos in the stadium for our quarterback that been injured all season and came back in his second game and had some mishaps. Fair weather fans, y'all step down, back down. You can have your criticisms and all you want, but that's our quarterback. We believed in him before, and we don't kick a man when he down. We lift a man and help him and cheer for him and root him on. And y'all saw he didn't have no more interceptions in that second half. So let's have some grace, let's have some understanding, and let's not be pancake fans. We don't flip flop. We stay stern and firm. We gonna criticize it, but let's not boo our man because he having a bad game.
I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with you on that one, but I'm gonna get mine off later. This ain't about me right now. This is about y'all. I'm gonna respectfully disagree.
Everybody want some smoke? Everybody want?
Huh? Don't do that, because that sounds like you challenging me. Hold up, I'm with the smoke. Now don't do that. Nah, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna let you have it. Because let me tell you,
Mike will stay up to 3 a.m. fighting people.
Let me tell you the truth. This is my hand to God, honest truth. Without those interceptions, the way Kyle Shanahan was locked in, the way that defense was locked in, the 49ers should have put up 51 points tonight. 3 touchdowns Brock Purdy gave up on his own merit. On his own merit. We got to stop making excuses, bro. We got to. Now, listen, I don't expect perfection from any quarterback that plays in the NFL. I don't care if it's Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, none of them. I don't care who your favorite quarterback is that's playing right now. I don't expect perfection, right? But for us to keep making excuses for this man saying that it's the foot when he's not on the injury report, when he goes to the podium and says, I'm fine, it's not my foot, when Kyle Shanahan says, no, it's not the foot, we can't come on these kind of shows and say, hey, it's the foot. We got to stop that.
It's the rust. He ain't played, but
Nah, bro.
He ain't played, but how many games this season? 4 games?
Don't matter. How many games he played before that? It ain't Russ, bro. He know the playbook. He know where the ball's supposed to go. I don't want to hear it. He threw an interception when he could have ran for a first down on one of them joints. He could have threw it to
Yeah,
George Kittle. Instead, he
he
tried
did
to
a
take the
little bit.
shot
He
down the
did a
field.
little bit too much Superman tactics on that. Passed up George Kittle. He could have ran for the first down, trying to be Superman,
This
trying
week,
to play hero ball. As I
I, t-
said, we
I,
can criticize.
I,
I don't remember nobody saying he blamed it on his foot. I'm
I
saying
tell,
great
I,
play.
no, the
So
faithful. Not no, you're right. You're right. He's never blamed it on the foot. It's the faithful that say, "Oh, he's probably still injured, or maybe he hurt the foot again or re-injured something." But here's my thing. I tell y'all this all the time, and if you ever been a part of the Patreon, I say it during the games when things work in our favor, when things don't work in our favor. I say, "Ball don't lie," and I say it both ways. Right? Last week, Brock Purdy threw 3 passes that should have been intercepted. All 3 of them hit the defenders right in the hands, and they dropped them. When I say ball don't lie, what I mean by that is it's going to come back. Whether it's in favor of the Niners or against the Niners, it's going to come back. Ball don't lie. This week, how many interceptions did he throw? You
3.
guessed it, 3. Ball don't lie. We got away with 3 last week. It was coming back. We coming back down to earth here. Brock Purdy throws interceptable passes every game. Every game. Ball don't lie, big dog. This has been a thing. This ain't just this year. This ain't last year either. Brock Purdy does that. But that's something that you're going to get when you got a guy who has that gunslinger mentality. Now, you got to take the pros and the cons. You got to take the good with the bad. What I'm concerned with, and I'm going to tell y'all now, I'm not doing a presser breakdown just yet, but I'm going to tell y'all now, what I'm concerned with is the fact that Kyle wanted to take the ball out of his hands at the end of that game in the second half. The whole second half, what did Brock have? 7, 8 attempts? Kyle wasn't feeling Brock, and it was very evident to me. And that's concerning because he left them in the game. If you're not feeling him, why didn't you make the switch? Why didn't you say, hey, sit down and think about this? He didn't do it. Now, the Niners were up by multiple scores, so maybe that's the reason. But Kyle put the team in danger. Kyle was in his bag. Kyle was calling all the right plays all night long. I saw people open all over the field. That Panthers defense may have been more injured than the Niners. How many times we get an opportunity to say that? And we only put up 20 points? That Panthers defense ain't this good. That Panthers defense is not 20 points worthy. I'm not saying bench him for the rest of the season, Nigel. I see your comment here. I'm not saying bench him for the rest of the season, but this game, Brock should have sat down. He should have sat down. He should have sat out a drive. There's something going on that Kyle has to accept and acknowledge about his franchise quarterback. He's going to put the ball in harm's way. Now, that 30-yard touchdown pass to George Kittle last game, you're not getting that from Mac Jones. Mac ain't pulling that trigger. So you got to take the good with the bad. The question is how much bad is not going to cost you a game. And that's the balance we got to find right now. That's the balance we got to find.
But you also don't want to create no controversy by, oh, he's having a bad game. We got the Mac Jones here, and you don't want that dialogue being the thing.
The dialogue's
Instead
already
of
there,
just
big
keeping
dog.
me
They
and
didn't
letting
bench him tonight. They didn't bench him tonight, and the faithful were booing him at home. They didn't bench him tonight, and the faithful in the stadium were booing him at home. I don't know if y'all logged into any of your social media platforms. The faithful were on him. I don't know if y'all were part of my halftime show. The faithful were on him. The quarterback controversy is already here.
May I interject real quick on this?
Don't fuel it, though. You don't fuel it. The moment you do that, you fuel the controversy. Now
You know
people are
what?
questioning.
You know what? I respect and accept what you're saying from a head coach perspective. The head coach can't be the person to fuel it. I respect what you're saying. I accept that. Melissa, you had a comment for that. Go ahead.
Yeah, with all the Brandon Ayuk stuff breaking out this week, do you think that had something to do with why they avoided Mac Jones and Brock Purdy fuel?
No, I don't think Ayuk had anything to do with it. I think Kyle Shanahan was extremely dismissive of the Brandon Ayuk talk. He said, hey, what y'all just found out today, we knew about this shit back in July. Kyle didn't care about that at all. And I sincerely believe Kyle operates that way. Those guarantees were voided 4 months ago. Kyle don't care about that. He don't. I don't think it had anything to do with it. Before I move on, Miguel, to Melissa, I want to give you the floor. Was there anything else, any other thoughts on this game before I let you go?
My thoughts on this game was, I think once again, this is going to have to be a complete team effort. We are not at high power, and was expecting to have Brandon Ayuk that piece, and clearly that's not going to happen. So we haven't been at full strength since the beginning of the season, and we've been able to really have the luck on our side. And don't forget that there was a team some years ago that went 16-0. And there was this other team that needed a lot of help to get into the playoffs, and they got there, and they managed to get to the Super Bowl and beat the undefeated team in the Super Bowl. And I don't know if their issues was just bad gameplay or injury riddled or whatever that history was, but it's any given Sunday, and we do have the best team in the NFL. The fact that we've been able to do what we've been able to do with the pieces that we don't have. Notice how I said that the pieces that we don't have, not with just the pieces we have, but minus the major impactful players and leaders that we don't have on that field. And this team is stepping up. This team is a team that shows me they have the grit and the desire and even luck on their side to go and win the Super Bowl. And until we don't, I'm not gonna say no different. Same thing I was saying in the beginning of the season, 17-0 till they tell me different. When they told me different, I had to accept that. But now, I'm telling y'all, faithful. What that mean? You stepping out on what? Like my man earlier, we stepping out on faith. So we not caring about what is and what ain't. We caring about the faith. When we step out on faith, and with faith, you can't lose.
Faith
Just
is
be
the ability
faithful,
to
faithful.
faith is the ability to believe in the unseen. It's just hard for me for my eyes to ignore what I have seen. So I'm with you though. I'm gonna turn this over to Melissa, but I just want to
That's
show.
why it's called faith, Mike. That's
No,
exactly why it's
you're
called faith.
absolutely
'Cause
right.
it's hard for me
Happy
to see,
Thanksgiving to
to
you.
believe with my eyes. I can't see. Happy Thanksgiving, Melissa. Happy Thanksgiving, faithful. Let's go. We got this. And I'm gonna
I
take
want to.
one more with y'all before I leave.
Hold on, don't
Salud.
do it yet. Don't do it yet. No, I'm gonna leave you in. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Hold on. Before I do that, I saw Melissa over there with her dog. All right. I know that people showing off their dogs. My dog is sitting here right now. Let me see if I can get him in camera. What's up, big boy? Let me see if I can get my dog in here. Huh? Mr. Bear.
Aww.
What's up, big boy? This is my 165-pound English Mastiff right here. His name is Bear. What's going on,
Hi
big boy?
there.
That's my man right there. That's my man. All right, all right. Melissa, we coming back to you now.
Bear looks sleeping.
There we go. There we go. All right, let's tighten it up. Melissa, you were up next. Now, he wants to take another shot with us. I got one more in me. Melissa, to you. She
Yes,
got two. All
sir.
right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's do it as a family. Hold up. We're not even going to do this solo screen layout. Let's do it the three-way. Let's go. Nice and center. Let's go,
Mike,
everybody.
you know I always got your back.
Let's go. Y'all going to have me driving to work all over the dotted lines and solid lines and over the guardrails and all everything. Let's go. Come on.
Not the
Let's go. Come
guardrails,
on. Safety
Mike.
first. I'll pour a half a shot here because I'm doing an extra one here. Here we go. Oh, wait. Is JP coming in? JP, you there? JP, we
Yeah,
doing
I'm
another
here.
shot? We
Yeah,
doing
I'm
another
here.
shot. Pour another one up, baby. Come on
Look,
now.
here she goes.
Oh,
Aww.
hey, princess. Hi,
Hey,
princess. Hello,
baby.
baby.
Hi.
Let's
Look.
go. Come on, man.
Hey,
You got to.
yeah, that's Destiny right there.
What's up, Destiny? I like that name. Oh, beautiful. Come on, bro. We got shot glasses now. I don't want to take a shot in front of the baby.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I got you. Man, hey, look, I learned it from
You
you.
got me
You
feeling
don't
bad over
hide
here.
nothing. Nah, you
Patrick, you
don't
take
hide
another
nothing.
shot with us, Patrick?
Yeah, here we go right here.
I got my man Patrick back in here too. Let's go. One more shot for Patrick. Let's go, baby.
Hold
Patrick
up.
started to show off with a dog. I had to show my dog, man. Let's know. Let's go. One more for us, y'all. I'll say the poem one more time. I don't care. We got the dub, baby. Let's go. Make some noise for the Niners, y'all. Let's go. Through the lips and past the gums. Watch out. Tell me here it comes. Let's go. All right. All right. Thank y'all very much. Now, who's up next? We got Melissa up next. There you go. Melissa, I need your dog of the day, baby girl. Let's go. Come on. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Come on, Melissa.
I got 3.
No.
One for each side of the ball.
No. You wait, what did you say? You said one for what?
Each side of the ball. There's 3 sides of the ball.
Okay, you know what? I'll allow it under one condition.
Green.
You got to start with defense. You got to start with defense, though.
All right, I'm gonna give it to Keon White. Everyone whined about the trade deadline. Everyone whined that we were having no help on the defensive line, and this guy keeps stepping up silently, deadly, and he's been consistent. So,
hey, she's not telling
you keep
no
whining
lies.
about Quinnen Williams and all these other bigger superstars, but
no,
we got someone who's helping us out. So,
hold on, you got to explain that because
doing his job. Let's go.
I wish we would have got Quinnen Williams.
I don't.
Really?
Mike, we live on the East Coast. We've seen what has been happening with those Williams brothers over there. It's not good.
Yeah, but I mean, part of that could be.
You got to explain that. What did he go for? What was the deal?
Well, no, forget the deal, forget the contract and all that. It was whether or not we could afford to trade for him, and the Niners could have, based off of the compensation. Right. Based off of the compensation that the Cowboys gave up, we could have matched that. But what she's saying is this. She's saying that we've seen him through the ebbs and flows. And when you're on the East Coast, when you're out here in Jersey, you get to see it just a little bit more, right?
Who? Quinnen Williams?
Quinnen Williams, hear me out.
It's also the toxicity between both brothers, though. Like, as soon as Saul left, he kind of quit on the team. He turned into a complete diva. It was just ugly.
Jets. It's Woody.
I get it. I live in this state. I can't avoid this stuff.
Come JP, now here's the thing, JP. Listen, JP, listen. You saying it's the Jets. It was Robert Saleh for all those years except one. You hear me? It was Robert Saleh for all those years except for one. What's the difference?
Say again?
You bring it. I said it was Robert Saleh for all those years except this year. So so he gonna play for the same coaching. If he wasn't consistent over there with Robert Saleh, I think that's Melissa's point. I could be wrong, Melissa. If I'm wrong,
it's both points, Mike.
Yeah. So
what are you saying? You're glad we didn't do that?
Me personally, no. I would have loved to have Quinnen Williams.
I am.
Right,
but I'm a black sheep.
I don't care about our draft picks. I don't want any of them. As long as anything after the 3rd round, trade it. Like, for real. Do you guys know? Hey, can we do a episode where we trace the rules back like cross colors since 2000 since Kyle has gotten here, like the drafts, who we could have got. You know what I'm saying?
No. That's never ending.
At some point.
No, I get what you're saying. No, I'm not. I know you're not talking about tonight, but here's why I don't do that. So what you're talking about is what's called a shadow draft, and what a shadow draft is the Niners select somebody, and what people go back and do is say, well, this guy was on the board. What if we drafted him? But here's why that's a dangerous game, right? Let's just take the first round for example. Hear me out. Let's just take the first round for example.
The first round of what draft?
It don't matter. Watch this. Let's just take the first round for example. The way shadow drafts work is this. What people say is with the first pick or the 49ers first pick in the first round of the blank draft, they selected Solomon Thomas. What if they selected this guy and they say everybody who was named after? Hear me out.
Are you serious?
Hear me out.
Because
hear me out.
Of
hear
a
me
summer
out.
school class?
You got to hear me out. You got to hear me out. So the Niners selected Solomon Thomas 3rd overall, but these are all the players that were drafted after him that had better careers. What if we drafted him instead? It's a dangerous game. It's a very, very dangerous game, and it's never ending. You've never heard me talk about shadow drafting. We should have drafted this guy instead of that guy. I don't do that kind of stuff here.
I didn't even know that was a thing. But what I'm saying is, those are the facts. The drafts, since Cal has been there, it was bad until the last 2 years.
But here's why it's a dangerous game.
Like, we could have.
Listen, hear me out. Here's why it's a dangerous game. Because systems plus players and opportunity. It's 3 things that go into a player being successful on the team that they're drafted to or get traded to afterwards. It's the system.
Okay, so
Not all systems
okay,
are created the
go.
same. Not all systems are created the same.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunity. You can get drafted to a team, but imagine being a linebacker that was drafted while we had Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw.
No,
Hear
no,
me out.
no.
Hear me
Imagine
out.
we
You
didn't
got
even bring
you got to
Patrick
you got to let
Mahomes
me
in for a
finish.
visit.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm gonna tell you why it don't matter. Because there's no guarantee that the Niners would have had the patience to let Patrick Mahomes develop. What Patrick Mahomes had the benefit of doing while he was in Kansas City was sitting
What
behind a guy
patience? He
named.
would have been there.
Here, you got
He's
to you got to
starting.
he didn't start his first year, bro. He sat out for a year and a half behind Alex Smith so he could develop and learn
Exactly.
the system. The Niners
But
needed somebody.
why didn't Kyle even bring him in for like he didn't even scout him? Like
It don't
that's
because
diabolical.
Kyle didn't want a quarterback that wasn't gonna start first year, and that's my point. So it depends on where you go. It depends on the system and the patience or opportunity that you have. That didn't add up for Patrick Mahomes in this system. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that Patrick Mahomes wouldn't have helped the Niners. That's not what I'm saying. Because you don't know what Patrick Mahomes would have looked like if they put him in his rookie year. He may have got beaten up like David Carr did. David Carr had all
Yeah.
the potential in the world, right, when he was drafted. David Carr was the top prospect. He got drafted, and they said that he was shell-shocked, and the Giants let him get beat up and all that, X, Y, and Z, because he had a bad offensive line and all that stuff. You never know what it was going to be. That
Right.
goes
No,
to
he
the
definitely
team,
got coached up because
timing, and all that.
right. But what I'm saying is to not even look at him and bring him in is like, come on, that's crazy. Kyle.
But
We had that
listen,
was was that 2018? 17.
17.
Yeah. So, but
2017.
go ahead, Melissa.
That was
The
the
floor is
first
yours,
year, right?
Melissa. Sorry. So you got
Yeah, I'm
Keon
sorry.
White for your first guy.
Also,
Yes, sir.
ain't
No,
nobody
Keon
was on
White.
Patrick Mahomes like that. Like, ain't nobody that year was on Patrick Mahomes like that. Like, let's not try to pretend like everybody like saw Patrick Mahomes coming and like he wasn't that at the time. He had what
What
Cliff
year?
Kingsbury as his coach, and Texas Tech didn't do shit. So
Okay, but what I'm saying is to not even bring him in. And who did we go with? In that was the first pick of Kyle and
That was
Lance,
Solomon
yeah,
right?
I
Thomas.
mean,
They went with Solomon
obviously,
Thomas.
Because
obviously,
Solomon
like
Thomas went
hindsight,
to summer
Like Solomon
school with
Thomas
John Lynch,
was terrible.
and he's from Stanford.
Obviously, yeah, obviously, it was
What
easy.
pick?
Like
So we picked third, right?
No, we had the second
That
pick. We
year.
traded back with
second
the
thing and
Bears.
trade back, yeah, trade back for the Bears, and they picked
Right.
Mitch
They took
Trubisky.
Mitch Trubisky. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad.
So
Okay.
all
I
right,
mean,
hold on, fellas. Hold on. Let's give Melissa the floor back. She's got two
yeah,
more.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm
She's
sorry.
got two more
Pardon me.
dogs. Go ahead, Melissa. So you got your defensive winner, Keon White.
Okay, special teams. It's Nick Martin.
Oh yeah, I like that one. Hold on. I like that one.
What?
Pet that damn dog. Let's go. Let's go. Nick Martin was on his shit tonight, yo. Dreadlocks flying all over the field. My man was making
You guys
plays,
are
baby.
crazy.
Yes, Nick Martin was doing his thing. All right, I like that. I like that one. Let's go. And you got one on offense too. Come on now. Come on.
You come on, you know who it's gonna be.
What are you doing? Hey, now
His number is
I've been
15.
waiting.
Jawan
I've been
Jennings.
waiting.
Oh,
He's gotta
Mr.
be.
Nut Punch himself. Mr. Nut Punch himself.
I knew you were gonna say that too.
He got punched in the sack. By the way, Jawan Jennings is the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Mike,
I'm sorry. You
just
should
be fair.
he's
I
not-
take
be
it back.
fair.
I take it back. I take it
To
back.
be
He's
fair,
no dumber than
to
IU.
be fair,
I finally
Jalen
came around.
Ramsey was exonerated once the footage got viral with Jamar Chase spitting on him. Dak Prescott might have started it, but Jalen Carter obviously spat at him.
Uh-huh.
I think this is going to help Jawan Jennings because
Now,
there's a
let me tell you why
precedent
you're wrong.
for it.
Let me tell you why you're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me tell you why you're wrong.
Buzz me
Because
in. Buzz me in.
everything you said was correct, right? Everything you said was
Except-
correct. Jalen Ramsey did his thing, but you saw Jamar Chase spit on him first. So Jalen Ramsey got off. Dak Prescott and Jalen what was his name?
Jalen Carter.
Yeah, it was Carter, right? Here's the difference. All of that happened on the same play. Jawan Jennings then went to the sideline.
Waited.
And then after the game, decided to punch a dude. It didn't happen in the moment. It did not happen in the moment, which means that he purposely premeditated his actions. Juwan Jennings will not be playing for the 49ers when it's time for us to play the Cleveland Browns. I'm telling y'all right now. If he had done it in the moment, if he had have done it in the moment, I'd be on your side. And the film would have go ahead and told the story. But what happened was there was a whole 2 plays after that, or a play after that. And then he found him. He walked up to him afterwards. So that means y'all were separated. You got back into formation. No, forget formation. Y'all were separated. You went into the huddle. You got back into formation. You took the knee, and then you sought him out after the game. This is going to be a dual suspension. This is not going to be a one-way thing, and I'm telling you all right now that Juwan Jennings will not be playing for the 49ers against the Cleveland Browns. The NFL will not allow.
We don't need him.
Agree.
He's been terrible. He's been terrible.
I'm not going to say he's been terrible. I'm not going to say we don't need him. But
can I also add one real quick extra special dog of the week?
You got 4?
It's not about the game. It's about person.
Got 4?
It's you, Mike.
4?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. It's you, though. Can I explain why real quick?
Go ahead.
You got it. Yeah. Please explain that.
Okay. 2020, I met Mike for the first time. I got to be part of this fan base and learn I'm not the only Niner fan from New Jersey. And I got to find a second family amongst everybody. And
hello. Come on.
It's also the same amount of time when these dogs started to get sick. And I thought Christmas of that year, I was going to lose at least one of them, if not both of them. And it is now Thanksgiving week 2025. And my rescues are still alive. And this one has come a very long way because back then, he would attack every single device because he would hate when Mike would come on with click, click, boom. It scared the ever-loving crap out of him as a puppy.
Hey,
and now he loves Mike. Flowers. He wants to be on camera whenever Mike's on the camera. He absolutely has come to love you. And I wanted to thank you and everybody who's helped me with every health struggle, whether it's been high or low or whatever, and it's 5 years later and I still have my babies with me. So my special dog of the week is Michael Andrews and what he's meant to me. So
yeah.
So there, Mike, it's cheating, but I still had to shut you out.
Let's go, man. My first ever dog of the week. And you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do because of that one? We're going to play the damn song. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Here we go. Oh, wait. That's the wrong one. That's not the right one. I played the wrong one. Here it is. I got it. Y'all get ready to dance. Come on, y'all. Get ready to dance. Hey! Let's go!
I'm sorry.
Oh, let's go! Okay. That's enough. All right. JP, man, we got to get to you, bro. We got to get to you, man. Melissa, thank you so much. My first ever shout out for the dog of the day. I've never expected to even be a dog of the day. Had to play the music for it. I appreciate you. I love you, baby. Thank you so much. JP, man, it's on you, man. I need your dog of the day. What you got for me, big dog? Where'd he go? This motherfucker left. Why you want to put him up? Now, what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do now? What the hell? I give him the floor and you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dance one more time. Let's dance! Hey! Let's go! Come on, y'all, let's go! Hey! Come on, Patrick, let's go, baby! Throw it up, baby, let's go! Come on, Melissa, let's go! Hey! Let's go! go, huh? I got a dog of the day after my birthday. Y'all don't know how I'm feeling right now, man. Faithful, let's go. Let's go. My wife's gonna come out and yell at me soon. I don't care. She can't beat me when I'm awake. She get me when I'm asleep, though. She get me when I'm asleep. So I gotta watch my back. Hey! Oh, he pouring up another shot? Is he pouring up another shot? Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm with you. Let's go. Another one, baby. Hold up. While the song plays, Melissa, get your drink ready.
I got you, Mike.
It's your fault. You named me a dog of the day. You done messed up,
You
girl.
know you deserve it, Mike. And it's Thanksgiving. What are you supposed to do on Thanksgiving, Patrick?
I never
You're
got a
supposed to
dog
say
of
what
the
you're
day
thankful
before.
for.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Come on.
Gave me a dog of the day.
Let's
She
be
gave me a dog of the
honest.
day. We taking a shot to it. Let's go. Get them drinks up. Get them drinks up. JP, go get that drink. Let's go, boy. Come on now. My man, let's go get that drink, bro. Let's get that drink. That's it. Here we go. One more poem. One more. Let's go. One more poem. Come on, JP. Let's go, man. There it is. Melissa, say the poem. All by yourself. Come on, Melissa.
Do the lips, pass the gums. Carol, tell me, here it comes.
There we
Let's go. All right. Okay. Whew. Y'all got it. Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
Hey, hold on. Before you go, hey, play this one song for me real quick.
I can't play a real song. I get banned from YouTube. I can't play a real song.
Just type it into YouTube.
I'm not telling you I'm not physically able to do it. I'm saying that I can't play real music. They get me for it. That's not a real song that I just played.
No, I'm talking about it's a church song. Please.
It's not about it's if it's licensed, I can't play it.
It's not licensed.
All right, what you got? You got 20 seconds. Come on, go.
All right, 20 seconds. Type in APTTH.
It says a sound effects testing. It says it's not a common blood disorder screened for hereditary. Bro, you said APTTH.
All praises to the Most High. It's a song. It's by a gospel group. You know what I'm saying? Truth group. AP, all caps. All praises.
All right, this is what I got for you. Look, this is what
the Most High.
Y'all, I'm gonna get banned for the most silly stuff.
I swear.
Hold on, no, I got you. Take a look.
That.
Wait, JP, look at the screen. Tell me which one it is. I'm gonna play 20 seconds of it. If I get banned, bro, if I get playing for playing a gospel song,
come on, man.
No, look, is it right here?
Yes, that's what. There it is, right there. Yes.
Oh shit! They play. Wait.
Uh-oh. Michael get banned just for that.
Hold on. You don't have premium YouTube?
No, I ain't got no. I wish I would pay for no commercials when I can hit skip after 5 seconds. I wish I would. Y'all tripping. All right, y'all ready? Here we go.
Give me your email. I'll send it to you.
Here it is. 20.
Turn it up.
And we cutting down posts. We calling back Israel to the hell we know.
After I'm taking shots, this don't feel right.
We don't need these stones.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, perfect. It's only flesh.
Mike, you're doing shots to celebrate, to praise, to be thankful. What is more holy than that? For a fan base called the faithful.
Thank you.
I'm with you. Okay.
You're doing this to celebrate with your family. Like, it's not like you're drinking by yourself.
Hold up.
Come on,
Let me turn this up some. This is a vibe right here. Hold up. This is a vibe. Hold
up. Thank you.
Come on now. Hold up. What we cooking with? Let's go, y'all. I like this. Okay.
All praise.
Come on, man. Talk to me.
All praise. All praise. Let's lift up a praise together. All praise. All praise. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I don't know if I'm getting troubles. All right. That's all I can play. All right. Now it's on you, JP. Your
Hey,
dog of the
thank
day.
you.
What you got for me, big dog? Come on.
Who,
Get
my
your
dog?
titty out the screen. Talk to me, bro. Your dog of the day.
Oh, hold on. I got you right here. Maverick. Come on.
Are you showing me your real dog of the day? Okay, he's showing.
Oh,
My do- Hey, look. My dog of the
It's
day
a
is
pit.
Brock Purdy.
No, it's not. I'm not. No. Oh, you know what? All right.
You know why?
He lying to me, but I'm gonna
You
play
know
it.
why?
I'm gonna play it. No, I'm gonna play it. It's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna play it. It's cool. I'm gonna play it. He don't even believe what he's saying. Go ahead.
Yes, I do. You know, I gotta tell you why.
Because he showed that the other players are
Because
more important than him.
nah, you know what he showed?
That he's
Sit
trash.
his ass down. Nah, not that he's trash. Yeah, he has been trash for sure. But you don't think that he gives us the best opportunity to win? Like, what are you talking about?
Nah, bro.
What are we talking about?
I can't. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. And listen, I'm all for people believing in whoever they believe in, right? But Brock Purdy's stat. Do you know what his stat line was? He was 23 of 32 with 3 interceptions and 1 touchdown.
Do you
He had a
believe
rating
it?
of 50.
Hey,
He had
do it.
a rating of 58.5. Brock Purdy was not good tonight by no matter what stretch, no matter how you try to look at it. It's not. Listen, I love the song that you sent me, but this my soul is hurting right now, bro.
Yeah, you looking at me like the enemy. Yeah, I like the
No,
song you
oh,
sent me, but
whoa.
yeah, yeah.
Wait.
Like,
Whoa. I didn't say that. I ain't
no,
go there. I didn't say that.
no. I'm talking about. No. I'm just saying, like, I'm just being funny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, okay. I'm about to say you never the enemy,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? Like,
You know you my boy. You my
no,
dog. We locked in for life. Come on now.
no. We locked in for real.
That's
I'm
right.
just saying.
That's right. But
I
can
love
you
you guys for
explain to me
life,
how
man.
you
You
got
know what I'm
Brock
saying?
Purdy as your dog of the day?
Because against all odds, my Tupac voice. You feel me?
I like that.
Come
I
on,
like that. I'm with it. Come on. I'm
right?
with it.
Against all odds, and my Tupac voice. You feel me?
Uh,
We got to take the long way around. I never took those shortcuts to get to the house. You feel me? If that makes
I feel
sense.
you. Showing you out of line. But I feel you, JP.
Because it's worth something.
squish.
So of course it's gonna be hard. If that makes
Hey,
sense. That's all I'm
can I
saying.
ask you a question? You know what? Let me ask all y'all this question. Let me bring all 4 of y'all up to the screen right now. Let me ask y'all this question. JP, you actually put me in a spot right now where I have an opportunity to
Yeah.
do something different. Watch this, right?
Yeah, switch it
With
up.
the way that Brock Purdy played tonight, was this a display of how good the rest of the team around Brock Purdy can be?
This is a rally cry. You're absolutely right. Thank you, good brother. Yes.
Because
This is holding each other accountable against all odds.
yes, it
Hey,
is.
we
This was
were destined to fail. Our season should have been over, right? But
this was
hey, the
overcoming
coaches
all
are
types
earning
of
their goddamn
adversity.
money. Yes, thank you. And you've been said that. It's a minor setback for a major comeback. Yep. I gotta
This
give you
was
your flowers.
This was all kinds of adversity, right? The defense should have folded. The defense said, "Hey, we gave y'all chance after chance after chance," and Brock kept giving them the ball back, and they didn't break.
And it
They
was
didn't break,
early.
y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all realize this or not, but Brock Purdy had his 3 interceptions in the first quarter. I mean, in the first
Thank
half.
you.
In the
That's what
first
I'm saying.
half,
It was early.
and the score at halftime was 10-3.
It was 10-7, 10-3. Yeah.
It was 10-3. You know what I'm saying? Like the Niners led from start to finish in this game with Brock Purdy playing the way that he played.
That's what I'm
Right?
saying.
We had a Christian
Even with that,
McCaffrey fumble we had to overcome. Brock Purdy threw another. Like, bro, come on now.
right. And how is we got the most injuries in the league, you know what I'm saying? And then overcame that. We don't got our two best defensive players. You know what I'm saying? Our dude overcame that. All we've been doing is rallying and staying down till we come up. If that makes sense, you feel me?
The rest of the team is getting better. The rest of the
This
team is
is
getting
what
better.
this is what coaching, together with, like, you know what I'm saying, building with the young energy. This is exactly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel
Because what does it look like for us to we win next week? Of course, I don't know how we're gonna protect Brock next week, Myles Garrett. But I remember, Mike, you said when that was on the table, you was like, yeah, I'll trade Myles Garrett. You was talking about trading Bosa for him.
Yes, to this day, I still take
No,
Myles Garrett over
I,
Bosa.
I overstand
I'm not
you.
playing about that.
I
I'm
see
dead
what you
ass
were
serious.
saying. I'm saying, but you even went. You was like Ayuk. You know what I'm saying? Give them whoever they want
Right, whatever it takes. I
before
would
he
have went
signed
and
back.
got
You know what
Myles
I'm saying?
Garrett for sure. Absolutely.
Hey, Mike,
But yeah,
that's why right now, like, people are like, don't trade Mac Jones. I'm like, trade Mac Jones. Like,
instantly.
whatever
No,
you can get in the
So
offseason,
no.
get what you can
Okay,
get.
you gotta
Because,
explain that. Right now, though,
yeah, so even right
no.
now,
You can't
listen,
trade him right now.
you can't trade right now because
Yeah,
the
that's what
trade
I'm
deadline
saying.
is over.
yeah, no.
But
In the
listen,
offseason.
yeah,
Offseason.
so right in the offseason, when day one comes and you're allowed to
Yes.
trade players, if I'm
Absolutely.
here's my thing. If the Niners stick with Brock Purdy
Yes.
to start the Browns game after this performance he had, they're never gonna bench him. The only way Brock Purdy comes out is due to injury. So
That-
in a game that he was
Okay.
clean,
Oh, I'm glad you
hear me
said
out.
that.
In a game that
Okay.
he was clean with no hits, no hurries, and no sacks, he still threw interceptions. He still threw 3 interceptions, and Kyle's going to stick with him. That tells me you don't need to hold on to Mac Jones.
yeah.
Mac Jones' stock is never going to be higher than what it is right now. It was draft day, and it was today.
Yep.
Those are the highest his stocks have ever been. It wasn't after his stint with the Jaguars. Nobody believed in him. That's why we got him for the deal that we got him for, 2 years, $7 million. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, Mac Jones' stock is
I
as high as it's
understand
ever
what you're
been.
saying.
So when the
So
season
what?
starts next
What?
year, if somebody hits the door for the Niners and say, hey, we got a second-round pick for you, Mac Jones got to go.
Send his ass.
Because if this game
He's
right here
going
from
for a
Brock
first.
Purdy isn't going to get Brock Purdy benched, there's no need to hold on to a guy like Mac Jones.
Brock Purdy's not going to
That
get
tells me
benched
that
because
Kyle Shanahan is going to go down with the ship, and the ship is Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
guess
That's what that
what?
tells me.
We're going to win the Super Bowl in February, brother.
This year,
Yes.
2026. This is how I feel. But I'm with you.
Got
I'm
time.
cool. All right.
Hey, you know
All right,
why?
listen.
Brock
Go.
Purdy.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right. But listen, I got to let y'all go. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Happy Thanksgiving to all the viewers out there. Happy Thanksgiving to all my participants. Everybody out there, I hope you all are blessed. I hope you guys go out there and show some love to your significant others, your loved ones,
Hey,
your
look,
family members. I appreciate each and every one of y'all.
I don't need one day out of the year to tell my faithful family that I'm thankful for them in my life. You know what I'm saying? There's not one day that's more important than the next.
Come on
Every
now.
day I wake up with breath in my lungs. You know what I'm saying? I pray top of the morning while one hand's washing the other, both hands washing the face. You know what I'm saying? Self-reflection and accountability is at the utmost. So I love you guys to life. You know what I mean? The brand
We
is
appreciate you, big
King,
dog.
Kinglish, Queenlish, and Kidlish, man. You know what I'm saying? Send me your
Let's go.
sizes. We good.
Let's go. All right. I got to let y'all go. I'm going to go ahead and get to the super chats. I love and appreciate y'all. Thank everybody for joining in. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do the super chat segment, and then I'm going to break down these pressers after the game here. So Y'all have been A+. Y'all been phenomenal all the way through. I got a lot of things to get through. Kyle Shanahan came out and he spoke to the media. I cannot wait to break that down. Shout out to my people who joined for the show, for the victory shots. Okay. Now let's break down these super chats, and then after the super chats, at least after this set of super chats, we're gonna break down everything else. All right. So we got this doesn't count as a super chat, but it does count because it started automatically. My man Sean, who has been a member for 15 months, he says here, he was purdy-turdy. Brock's ship has sailed. With no receivers and no legs, he is no bueno. Mac excelled with scrubs. Sorry. Without a stacked roster, Purdy can't do it. Mac can. This is tough because I don't want to admit it. I would like to say that this was a bad game, but personally, I sincerely believe that this is who Brock Purdy is. I think this is what we got to deal with. Ali, I see you down there. I'll bring you in when I start the pressers. Stay right there, bro. All right? I sincerely believe that this is who Brock Purdy is. And I'm not saying he's going to throw 3 interceptions every game. He's going to throw 3 passes that should be intercepted every game, though. I do believe that. At least 2. 2 is the minimum. He's going to do it. 1 in every half of every game he plays for the rest of the season. Now, whether or not they pick it off is different because there was a dropped one in the second half. I don't know who he was throwing the ball to. It should have been picked. They dropped it. It's cool. He should have had 4 interceptions. We're not going to win many games like that. If your quarterback is going out there and he's throwing 3 interceptions, 4 interceptions, or 4 passes that should have been intercepted, we're not going to win many games like that. And that's who I believe Brock Purdy to be right now. I've seen more negative when it comes to interceptions than I have seen positive. If Brock Purdy was going out there every day and throwing 6 touchdown passes, but throwing 4 interceptions, I'd be like, hey, that ratio is one I could rock with. But it's not. It's not. He's not doing it. He's not getting there. He's not. Kyle called the perfect game plan today. The perfect game plan. With those picks that Brock Purdy threw, if he threw it in front of the receivers instead of behind them, or instead of at them, the Niners are good. So, Sean, I understand what you're saying here. I do. It was all on Purdy. He said Purdy will lose his money like Ipuke did. Come on, Parag. He's cheering for Prague to find a way to void the contract or the guarantees like he did for Brandon Ayuk. That's dangerous. That's scary. It's another super chat. So I don't know if I played the ching ching or not, but I'll play it now. And this is your second one, so I'll play the bomb. That's scary. That's dangerous. It really, really is. Sean came right back. He came right back. He had a lot to say in this episode. He said, Melissa, can't count said 3 Mike. I don't know what that means. We had 15 and counting. Melissa can't count said 3 Mike. I don't know. I've been drinking a lot, but I'll drop some bombs, some horns. I don't know what the hell this one is. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on that. All right. And then Sean comes back with another one. Wait, what?
Are you fucking kidding me? Excuse me, bitch.
JP so drunk, he kicking himself off and music liable. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get banned for that stream, but thank you for these super chats. At least I'll make some money off of tonight's episode. I don't know. Thank you for the super chats. I don't know. He said it wasn't licensed, so I'm going to take it. And then we got my man Nigel with his first super chat of the night. Thank you, Nigel. He says, Mike, who is your dog? Hope you had a great B-Day. My birthday was absolutely fantastic. I woke up in the morning. My kids brought me gifts. I'm lying. Let me rewind. I went out the night before my birthday. I got home after 12. 2 of my kids were still awake, and they came down with gifts for me. Dad, it's officially your birthday. Here you go. One of the gifts that they gave me was a gift that I have needed for so long. I'm going to show you guys what it was. This may look like nothing to you, but I drink a lot of water throughout the day. I have an hour-plus drive to work one direction every single day. And so when I get a little bottle of water, I finish it, and I drive, and I'm thirsty. And I have this bad habit that I found out actually may be hereditary, where I chew the inside of my mouth. I chew my jaws. It's the nastiest thing. I chew my jaws, my cheeks, my lips. If I flip my lip right now, you guys will be able to see all the scars in there because I pull and peel the skin off, and like I just spit it out. It's the Here, I'll show you. Can you guys see the discoloration? It's all right anyway, even if you can't. But if I don't have something to drink or something to chew on, that's what I do, and I don't notice I'm doing it. So what I need is something to keep my mouth occupied. Sunflower seeds, drink, right? I need something to constantly sip on or chew on while I'm driving. And so I needed a huge cup. This is 50 ounces. It fits in a regular cup holder because the base is small. It comes with a metal straw, but I hate metal straws. It comes with silicone tips, and there's just so much. You can drink off the edge. This is the coolest cup I've ever seen in my entire life. If you guys don't have one, I strongly suggest you go out there and get one. And don't just look for a tumbler. It's insulated. It keeps ice cold and still frozen for over 48 hours. Over 2 days, it'll keep your ice frozen. This is the most incredible thing I've ever gotten. I've been using it nonstop since I got it as a birthday gift. It's still got something in it. It's still cold. It's my baby. So my kids brought me gifts. And then I go to bed, and I wake up in the morning, and my other kids bring me gifts, and my wife gives me gifts. And my wife says, I know you got people coming over tomorrow for the game. I'm buying you dinner. What do you want? And I said, baby, I want a whole bunch of wings. I got family and friends coming over. I want a whole bunch of wings. And she did. She did it. She brought me over $100 worth of wings tonight for dinner. My wife has been A+. My birthday was absolutely fantastic. And on the day of, after I woke up, I said, hey, Mom, what are you doing? You home? She said, yeah, baby, I'm home. What's up? I said, I want to come over. And I got a chance to go home with my hobbled and crippled and decrepit mom. And I spent some time with her. And we had a great time. I took a day nap. I'm old. Y'all know what a day nap does to an old person? It rejuvenates. It revitalizes. Huh? It gives you a little bit of bounce. Huh? It puts some pep in your step. I took a day nap at my mom's house, y'all. I was over there chilling. Sunday, I got to watch my mom is a Cowboys fan, for those of you who don't remember, right? And I had the Eagles and Cowboys game on, and I said, Mom, your Cowboys are getting worked. They're getting worked. Y'all know what she said to me with all the confidence in the world? It wasn't even like bravado or confidence or smugness or arrogance or nothing. She was like, it's okay, we'll come back in the second half. I'm like, yo, this lady is crazy. She's a Cowboys fan. I was like, yo, this lady's crazy. It's 21-0. Like, what are you talking about? Do y'all know that the Cowboys came back and won that damn game? They scored 24 unanswered points. Here's my point with what I'm saying. If you take all of the bitterness out of your system, life happens, and you'll be able to deal with it. And she wasn't worried about the score. The Cowboys won. She wasn't checking on the score of the game. After the game was over, she's like, hey, what happened in the game? I said, Mom, they won. She was like, see, I told you. But if they had a loss, you know what her reaction would have been? Oh, well. I strive to get to that level of peace. That is a level of acceptance that tells you that it doesn't matter what goes on in the outside world. As long as your household is okay, you're okay. So I got to spend time with my mom, my baby brother. My wife was there. She made me the cake I made. I have this thing where I don't like a lot of cakes, but I love a cake that has butterscotch icing. And they stopped making butterscotch icing in the stores. So my wife makes it from scratch every single year. the best piece of cake I've ever had in my life. She made it. I can't say it out loud because she'll come out and be like, yeah, that's what I thought. I can't say it out loud. I want her to hear me. But it was the best piece of cake I have ever had in my life. It was so good. I got like 6 more pieces in there right now. I'm going to go tear them up as soon as the show is over. I might actually eat one while Kyle Shanahan is talking because I got the pressures coming up after this. I'm going to bring my man Ali in so I can get his thoughts, but it was that good. My birthday was great. My family, healthy and happy. My immediate family, healthy and happy. What more could you want? As a man, what more could you want? It was a great birthday. So thank you, Nigel. I appreciate you. Sean has another. Sean, I'm running out of buttons to press, bro. Like I don't even know which one to push. Like, geez, Louise, like you got applause. This is Sean's 4th super chat of the day.
Say what?
He says, and JJ is smart, bro. Got off the sinking ship. I don't think JJ was smart. If he's talking about Jawan Jennings is as dumb as a pile of soft dog shit in the middle of a hailstorm. There's no way he should have went back out there in the middle of the field and punched my man in the helmet. I don't know what you mean by saying he's smart, if that's who you're talking about. Jawan Jennings gets punched in the nuts, waits a couple plays later, and meets a guy in the middle of the field and punches him in the helmet. Both players should be suspended. I saw what happened before. It wasn't at the same time. It wasn't immediately after the game. Jawan Jennings is a fucking moron. And if the Niners wide receivers can't get reception, if we struggle next game and we lose by 3 points or less, I'm going to blame Jawan Jennings because he's not going to be there. And I'm going to say that we would have won this game if Jawan Jennings was in it. That's what I'm going to say. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all right now. So no, I don't think Jawan Jennings was smart. I think he's a moron for his actions. Jawan Jennings was completely selfish. And what he did was the most self-centered shit I have ever seen a player do. To go after somebody at the end of a game, swing on them on camera, on national TV. This wasn't a 1:00 game where no one really cares. This was Monday Night Football. This was the last game of Week 12, and he went out there and did that. I'm sorry, it's bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't care how you try to frame it. I don't care what you say. There's no way you can spin that into a positive. He's going to get suspended. Jawan Jennings threw a punch at a guy's head. Players get suspended for it. I'm telling y'all something. But we'll wait and see. I hope I'm wrong. We'll see what happens. Ali, I hope you're ready. I'm bringing you in now, man. I got to get your thoughts on this. And then I'm getting right to the pressers. All right, Ali, 3, 2, 1. You up, baby. What's up, big dog?
What's up, man?
What's up, big dog? Let's go, baby. What's up, man? Wake it up in here. What's going on, Ali?
Yo, man. I just have to say, were you at like an English major, or what did you do when you go to university?
Oh yeah, when I was in college, I was a marketing guy. I was marketing and advertising. That was my major.
That was your major? Which university did you go to?
Well, I went to Mercer County Community College.
Don't you better say Hard Knocks University.
I mean, it was college. It was advanced. It was community college. It wasn't a university. But I did hang out at Rutgers. I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I don't have a degree. But
yeah,
that's where I was. So why do you ask that? Like what?
So the reason why I'm asking is because, dude, when you're telling the story, it's just something about you. Like you just get so like you're like a poet, man. You just get so wrapped up in how beautifully you tell the story from start to finish. You drop in these little subtle, you tie it all together, and I could listen to you talk, and that's why this channel is so successful and why it works and why you have the following that you do, is because I could literally listen to you talk for hours and hours on end and just like see how, like, tell a story. You could probably tell a story about how a guy taking a shit isn't interesting, and and we'd all sit there like and then what do you do?
On the edge of your seat, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. That's good. That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into broadcasting. I wanted to be like an anchor or something like that. Like I wanted to get involved in the TV, but I did a couple of commercials, and that was pretty much it, man. That was pretty much it for me.
Shit, man. Oh, that was you had me. I was enjoying that little birthday story you told. It was beautiful. You know how your kids came down, brought you something, and then you guys spent the days with your moms, and it was just a beautiful day. And then the Niners wrapped up the beautiful birthday week with
That's right.
With a win.
Right. Yeah, man. Let's make some noise for that right there, right? We went out there and got the win, man. I love my Niners. I mean, I don't know how else I can make this weekend any better. I mean, listen, this is the weekend that I also buried my aunt. We laid her to rest today. I had a funeral earlier today. But like the spirits were high. The spirits were high. The people closest to her, last time I saw them, they were laughing and having a good time. So I think that's how you want to end a weekend. With all the adversity that my family faced this weekend, my brother-in-law, he had something in his stomach ruptured. He required emergency surgery. And my wife went to see him while I went to a funeral, right? We're looking at two negative situations, and everybody walks out with smiles on their faces. Like that. That's it, man. That's what it's all about. So I'm not gonna complain.
It's a tough time, and whenever you say goodbye to someone, but it's how they're remembered, right? And
that's it.
And
what's crazy? I talked to my aunt that passed away. So the one that we laid to rest today. I talked to her the night before she passed away. The doctors called the family and they said, "Hey, listen, she's refusing to go through dialysis, emergency dialysis. She's not going to make it another 24 hours. There's no way if she doesn't take the emergency dialysis." And she told them straight up, "I'm ready to go. It's okay. I don't want it. She's 80 years old. I don't want it." And so the family rushed to the hospital, and there's a long waiting line, and everyone's outside the room, and they're waiting their turn to go in so she can say something to them. And one of my cousins gets in, and we have a group chat in my family, and there's 30 or 40 of us in there. And we go live from the WhatsApp group chat, and everyone just chimes in, and they give her the phone, and she's talking to everybody individually. And this woman tells me, literally on her deathbed, with a smile on her face, she says, "Hey, baby." I said, "Hey, Aunt Martha, how you doing?" She said, "Baby, I'm all right. I'm all right." And I said, "Okay." I said, "I want you to know I love you." I said, "And you left an imprint on me." She said, "That's good. And I want you to keep on loving that beautiful wife you got and take care of that family you got over there." She says, "Always keep loving." That was it. Her last words to me, with a smile. I could count the teeth in her mouth. She was smiling so big. Ali, that's how I want to go out, bro. Like, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was absolutely beautiful. She wasn't sad. She wasn't depressed. She wasn't scared. Like, that's what it's all about to me, man. Keep loving that wife and take care of that family. Just do things the right way. You're going to be all right. Bro, I got no worries, man. This has been a great weekend for me.
Yeah, no. That's emotional. It's great, and I'm sure your aunt is a special place in everyone's in your family's hearts, and everyone she impacted, and I know that everyone watching the show is saying a special prayer for her too. So
yeah, thank you guys, thank you. But we got to get back to this Niners ball thing, man. Listen,
yeah,
bro, this game happened. Brock Purdy wasn't great, but everything else, I sincerely think everything else was really, really good. What are your thoughts on it, man? From an outside perspective, I've shared my thoughts. I want to hear from you.
Yeah, I completely agree with most of the way that you saw the game as well. The offense should have been able to put up at least 30 plus points. At least we left points on the board. Carolina couldn't really get anything going on offense on that side of the ball, but the turnovers were obviously worrisome, and it's something you told me before the game. We talk, and I don't know if everyone knows this, but we talk before every game, and we were talking, making a couple bets there, and you said, listen, one of my favorite picks is I feel like Brock Purdy's going to throw a pick, and boy, were you ever right. He
I told you.
Listen, don't be, before the 49ers games anymore, don't say Brock Purdy's going to be throwing any more picks, okay? I don't want to.
I'll try not to say it, but I told you. I said he's over. I said he got away with it too much last week, right? I told you.
My God.
Bro.
This guy,
don't lie.
I'm interested to hear the presser. I don't know if Purdy has spoken, did speak, but man, this guy, we made a mistake paying him all that money. We didn't need to pay him. We didn't need to pay him all that money. We could have let him play it out this year, and trust me, if this is the result we would have seen, another injured year from him, and the result we would have seen, he would be getting a lot less money, or he might not even be on this team next year if we didn't pay him. And now we're tied to him for at least a couple more years. I don't know. I don't know. I like some of what he does. He's a mobile QB. He thinks he's more than he is sometimes by becoming a gunslinger. He can distribute the ball. He's not a bad quarterback. He is a middle tier quarterback that has flaws, but he works within Shanahan's system when he plays within that system. If he starts thinking he's Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen playing outside of the system, seeing he can not take what is given to him and tries to do things outside of that system, it's not going to work. And you saw that today.
Well, I don't know if we saw that today. I don't know that we saw that today. And here's why. I didn't see him pressing and trying to make plays outside the system. The targets that he threw the interceptions on, people were open. He just threw it behind them. They were just bad throws, Ali. There were throws that he made. Well, that one across the middle where it didn't even get to the receiver. It was kind of behind him, and then the linebacker jump or the safety jump. I don't know what position the guy was, but he jumps up and catches it. It wasn't the end zone one. Everybody that he was throwing the ball to had plenty of space around them. Everyone. There was nobody that was tight coverage, 50-50. It was if he threw it to them in stride, it's an easy completion. So I don't even think that Brock Purdy was operating outside of the system. I think that what people fail to realize about this guy is that he is going to put the ball in harm's way. He's not the most accurate passer. And we want to chalk it up that he's accurate if we can keep it within this realm, 4 to 15 yards or whatever. That's not NFL. That's not NFL ball. There are going to be some throws where the open guy is 20 yards downfield and you got to hit him in stride, right? There were plays in this game, and they showed the stat, Brock Purdy on 15-plus yard attempts, and at one point he was 1 for 4 with 3 interceptions. That's not good, bro. That's not good. That means that every 15-yard pass that he threw was a catch by either the other team or the Niners, and only one of them was by us. They showed that stat in this game. I'm not making it up. I'm telling y'all what they showed. But those 3 passes, had he led the receiver or threw it in the motion that the receiver was going, it's a big gain. It's a huge gain. And we're celebrating, we're pounding our chest saying, yeah, that's why that guy is back. That's why he's back. He has the mentality, but the body just ain't getting the ball where it needs to go. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue there with that. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to get too down this rabbit hole with Purdy right now because, we got pressers to watch, and we got, I just want to give you my 2 cents on the game, but I'll give you my dog of the day, and then we can get to to the pressers. My dog of the day is going to be Robert Saleh.
Yes.
Now pick that dog. Now pick that dog. Pick that dog. Now work that dog.
And the reason...
Go ahead. I'm going to shut up. Go ahead. You got it.
And the reason why is because a few weeks ago, this defense couldn't stop the broadside of a barn. And, you know, he's continued to not give up on this team and the personnel within this team. He has coached these guys up. You know, they're giving up yardage, yes. And you know, they did last week. They gave up a bunch of yardage, but they look good. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is 3 straight games where we have a turnover. If I'm not mistaken. Is it 2 or 3?
I don't know if it's 3 games in a row, but I do know that it's 5 turnovers in 2 games. That part I do know. It's 5 turnovers in 2 games.
We had a turnover. Who did we play before Arizona? We played the Rams.
It was our last loss.
It was the Rams. We got shit kicked by the Rams.
Yeah, so I
don't
know if we had
and then maybe the week before that. So maybe 3 of the last 4 games. I think we got a turnover the previous game before the Rams. Who did we play? We played the...
All right, so here we go. I got you. So before the Rams, we played the Giants. We did get a turnover in that game.
Yeah.
So in that game, the turnover... Oh, no. Yeah. No, I'm wrong. We lost a fumble in that game. We did not have a fumble or an interception in that game. And then if you go to the game after that, after the Giants, it was the Rams. And in that Rams game, the Niners had no interceptions and no fumbles lost. So
yeah, they got dog walked.
It's 5 turnovers in the last 2 games.
Yeah, so they got dog walked in that Rams game, but you know he's continued to. The reason why he's my dog of the day, he's continued to coach these guys up. He he's was able to teach these guys up. There's a bunch of rookies everywhere on the field. There's guys that are playing out of like not like used to being starting and starting caliber. He's continued to find ways to make these guys work in that system. Jair Brown, he's had to move around all the day, find a spot for him. He shined today. Who could have said that at the start of the season that Jair Brown would be shining late in the season for the 49ers?
Right.
Malik Mustafa's looking good. The D line's looking good. Alfred Collins, big shout out to Big Alfred Collins. Big shout out to Big Alfred Collins, getting those hands up. I see you, boy. I see you, Big Alfie.
Let's go, baby.
Yo,
baby.
I love that shit, man. Get those hands up. Get those hands up. I love when defensive linemen get those hands up all the time, even if they don't get there, even if the ball gets above them. If they're doing that 100% of the time, I guarantee you at least half the time or 40% of the time you'll get a deflection and you'll create something or cause something. And
exactly.
I love that shit. I love seeing that shit when the defensive linemen get those hands up. So big shout out to Alfred Collins. He's looking great. Keon White, was mentioned before, looking really good.
Yep.
The defensive line was really getting some good pressure today, and Carolina, it's not like Carolina is complete trash. They're missing a lot of players, but this is a team that has won 6 games, and you don't win 6 games by accident in this league. They went into Green Bay with basically the same team, maybe less on defense, but basically the same team on offense, and they beat the Packers in Lambeau. That's not easy. So, it's not like Carolina didn't have their best game, but they're still you can't just say that Carolina just had the worst game. You got to give the 49ers credit, and they played well, and the defense played well, and I thought Robert Saleh did a fantastic job. So he's my dog of the day.
I like it, man. I like it, and I respect it. We're going to go ahead and get to these post-game pressers now. We're going to bring Kyle Shanahan to the stage, and then we'll hear from the players. All right? I'm going to also bring Melissa in. and we're going to try to do a little bit of a round table here. All right, let's see how this works. Let's just see what everyone had to say. This was an interesting game. I'm going to be looking for, and again, we got to remember there's not much negative to say about this defense. All right. Robinson had everybody where they needed to be. You know what I'm saying? Nick Martin doing a phenomenal job on a phenomenal job on special teams. Offense, everybody was doing good today. Everybody was doing well on offense today. There's not going to be a lot of negative to say. The concern is glaring and it's obvious. But let's see what Kyle Shanahan thinks about everything. All right, I'm going to turn on closed captions. We're going to turn the volume up on it. And we're going to hear from our head coach, Kyle Shanahan. Let's have fun.
All right, guys, injuries from the game, just Samo with an ankle, never returned. Go ahead.
All right, already big straight out the gate. Niners don't have many pass rushers left. Samo gets hurt. I believe it was the third quarter that Samo got hurt. Did not return for the rest of the game. Let me ask my panel just a quick yes or no. Are you concerned that he won't be back? Ali.
Yes, I am concerned.
Melissa.
Short term, yes. Long term, no.
All right, I like that. Okay, here we go.
On Brock and what happened in the first half?
Just had 3 throws he'd love to take back. They're all 3 good decisions. Just a hair late on them, and when you're a hair late on stuff, you can't throw behind them.
Brock and what happened in the first half?
Just had 3 throws he'd love to take back. They're all 3 good decisions. Just a hair late on them, and when you're a hair late on stuff, you can't throw behind them. And he threw it behind them, and
Did you
all
say
3
they were
guys
good
made him pay.
decisions?
Yes.
A lot of credit to the defense for keeping.
All right, hold on. This is huge. This goes to what I was just saying, Ali. I was saying that they were the right choices. He just threw them in the wrong spot. So this, God dang it, I hate that Kyle was so confident when he answered the question, because this means that he's not even thinking about leaving from Brock. He made the right decisions on the plays. He just threw it in the wrong spot. He was just inaccurate. Can you throw it forward a little bit? That's worrisome to me. All right, here we go. I'm going to shut up.
Late on them, and when you're a hair late on stuff, you can't throw behind them. And he threw it behind him, and all 3 guys made him pay.
At halftime, you gave a lot of credit to the defense for keeping, the Carolina Panthers from scoring. What did you think of Jair Brown? Because he had a pretty strong performance throughout.
He was awesome. Thought, see more on the tape, but it felt like his best game as a Niner. I think he's been playing at a high level here for a while, but those 2 picks were huge, and looked like he made a number of good tackles too.
You say a hair late for Brock. Is that a byproduct of missing all the time that he did, or is it somehow related to the injury itself?
No, there's no narrative to a late throw. You're just a little late, and when you do, which people are late a lot, you just can't throw behind him when you are. You got to put it in front of him, and he had a little behind him on all 3, and all 3 of those corners made him pay.
You don't need to say anything to him at halftime, or you just assume he's gonna figure it out.
No, he's all right. I communicated with him throughout the game and at halftime, but nothing big. Mick's dealing with him throughout the game too, and Brock was fine. Just 3 throws he'd like to take back.
Does that make you hesitant?
Nope, not letting it slide. He's lying. Ladies and gentlemen, he's lying. If Kyle Shanahan's words were true, the play calling wouldn't have changed. The Niners had not 1 but 2 third and longs in the second half, and he ran the ball. He took the ball out of the hands of Brock Purdy in the second half. He's lying. He was concerned. I don't give a shit what he says. I don't care what the lead was, any of that. None of it is relevant. He took the ball out of the hands of Brock Purdy on 2 third and long situations, and what I count as third and long is 3rd and 6 or more. So for him to sit here and say that, he's lying. He absolutely was concerned. He absolutely didn't know if Brock. One of those 3rd and longs was like 3rd and 18 or some shit like that. It was a crazy long one. It was crazy long, and it was like a check down. Like the plays didn't even match up to what he was saying.
And all 3 of those corners made him pay.
Is that a byproduct of missing all the time that he did, or is it somehow related to the injury itself?
No, there's no narrative to a late throw. You're just a little late, and when you do, which people are late a lot, you just can't throw behind him when you are. You got to put it in front of him, and he had a little behind him on all 3, and all 3 of those corners made him pay.
That question was very specific. Was it the injury? Was it rust? No. Just can't throw it behind him. Every 49er fan out there that says Brock Purdy was rusty, throw it away. So says Kyle Shanahan. Every 49er fan out there that says he re-injured that foot or the injury is bad, or maybe he did something, throw it away. That can no longer be your excuse. So says the head coach. We're going to hear from Brock Purdy after this.
Mike, can I bring up something real quick?
Please do.
Do you think he has the yips on Monday Night Football? Remember he had that really bad turnover game against the Ravens on Christmas Day? You're the only game on a Monday night. Do you think there's just like some kind of mental block on that?
I don't think it's a mental block. I just think it's who he is.
Yeah.
I think that if a defensive coordinator can take advantage of it, because if I'm not mistaken, that defensive coordinator was Brian Flores, right? When the Ravens were,
it was McDonald.
That's right. It was McDonald. I don't know why I said Flores. It was McDonald. Yeah, nah. It's just what he does. And when I say it's just what he does, I don't mean just on Mondays. I think that's who he is. Sometimes you're just going to go up against a team that can take advantage of your flaws. And McDonald's team was prepared. Flores' team was prepared. It's just who Brock Purdy is. Y'all need to accept that and accept it soon.
No, I accept it. I was just wondering if maybe that's part of it, though.
It's going to make me change my prediction. I told you guys that I had the Niners going 5 of the next 6. If Brock Purdy's going to keep playing like this, I'm going to take it back. I'm telling y'all now. I'm going to take it back. I'm saying 4 of the next 6. This will cost us the game. We lost the turnover battle tonight. We won the game. Does not happen often in the NFL. So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get back to it.
You don't need to say anything to him at halftime, or you just assume he's gonna figure it out?
No, he's all right. I communicated with him throughout the game and at halftime, but nothing big. Mick's dealing with him throughout the game too, and Brock was fine. Just 3 throws he'd like to take back.
Does that make you hesitant? I mean, after 3 throws in rapid succession to kind of throw the ball downfield?
Yeah, you got to always. You got to think about all of it and why it's happening. It makes me a lot more hesitant if they're all bad decisions and stuff. But he was seeing it right. They were all really good decisions. He just missed the throw on them. So, I think it is a lot worse when you feel like he's not making the right decisions.
Kyle, did you get any sense that Christian was more fired up about this game because it was the Panthers?
Not me personally, just because I've never felt anything from Christian any week about being the most fired up you can possibly be week in and week out. So I don't feel much of a change, but anytime you play the team that drafted you, a team you were with a while, I'm sure it was a little extra special for him.
What did you think of Robert Saleh's game plan tonight?
I thought he did an awesome job. The whole D did.
Yeah.
Turnovers.
Talk that shit, baby.
Especially, I
Talk
believe.
that shit, baby.
One was right there in the red zone.
Robert Saleh was dialed all the way in tonight, man. All the way in, bro. 3 turnovers by the offense. That's 3 extra possessions. Every time we scored, they got a possession. Bro, 9 points? 3 turnovers and 9 points? If Robert Saleh isn't impressing you guys right now, with that cast of characters, with Jair Brown being the main dog of the day, are you kidding me? What? Say it again. One more. Jair Brown should be everybody's dog of the day with Robert Saleh calling it. Yo, Robert Saleh was in his bag. He was absolutely in his bag. That dude was great. The Panthers scored 2 times all night long, guys. All night long. With our quarterback having not 1, not 2, but 3 turnovers. Bro, this Niners team is coaching their ass off, and that includes Kyle. Kyle was in his bag too. Don't let this 20 points fool you. Kyle dialed up a 51-point game. I'm telling y'all something. Kyle was in his bag tonight. Brock just didn't execute. I'm telling y'all something. When Kyle comes to the podium and says, yeah, I saw those 3 interceptions, and he threw it to the right person, just didn't throw it in the right place, that's on the player. That's not on Kyle. Kyle would not hesitate to say it was the wrong read. He should have went here first. He should have went there first. He should have went there instead. Forget first. He should have went there instead. Kyle knows what he's talking about. He's not going to lie to y'all. Not like that. He's not.
The pick, the other one we held him to a field goal, I think. But it was huge. He did awesome game plan, and the guys played at a high level to it.
Did you feel this week that there was some carryover and confidence from the defense after their performance last week that they were able to bring it to this week?
I feel like these guys have been playing a while together. I mean, just ever since losing Fred and stuff, it's been a bunch of young guys, guys who haven't had their ops yet, and I think each week you can feel them in practice get better and better. Now, it's not always that result on Sunday or on Monday, but today it was. I thought last week it was, and we all know it was a rough fourth quarter, but these last 2 games I thought we've really improved.
What did you see on the blocking on the touchdown run?
It was awesome block by JJ. Cracked the D in. We were able to get Trinket up on the free safety, and Christian followed right behind Juice on the cover 3 corner, and it was extremely clean, well-blocked play that allowed him to hit it, I think, from the 12.
Seemed to struggle to stretch the field tonight. Was there anything the Panthers did to make it a little bit more difficult?
No, I thought he did stretch the field, just missed all 3 of those throws. So when you have those ops and you miss them, it's tough to get them again. Both those guys did a good job of making them pay when the ball was behind. Number 8's got some good hands, and I don't know who got the other one, but 2 good catches by those guys, 3 good catches by those guys.
How do you guys go from having a defense that's young and learning to raising the expectations for them now? What will be required down the stretch?
I mean, we don't really talk about raising expectations. We just talk about trying to play as good as we can every week. I think those guys haven't got caught up in too much. I mean, they come to work every week. I really like how they've been in practice week in and week out. Had our toughest game versus the Rams about 3 weeks ago, and you would never felt that by watching how they practiced on Wednesday. It's been very consistent with these guys. They're really just locked into their jobs and trying to do the best they can.
That was a phenomenal question and answer by the press person and Kyle Shanahan, right? So I just told you guys the Niners have had 5 turnovers in the last 2 weeks. And so what the gentleman's question is how do you go about raising expectations? You guys have done a good job. The Niners are all of a sudden tackling okay at a decent clip. Not well, not great, but we're tackling okay, right? There were some missed tackles in the backfield tonight. We do it all the time. We lead the league in that shit. We lead the league in getting in the backfield early but missing the tackles. It doesn't surprise me. We're one of the top 5 teams in that scenario. But the question was, how do you raise expectations? You guys went out there, you only allowed 9 points. How do you raise expectations from that? I love Kyle's answer. You don't. Relax. It was the fucking Panthers. This wasn't the Rams, bro. Right? This wasn't the Buffalo Bills. This wasn't the Ravens, right? We didn't go out there and hold some team to 9 points that is a top 5 scoring team. It was the bum-ass Panthers. We don't. Just get better every week. Improve on your skills, improve on your craft, and we'll be okay. I love this answer from Kyle Shanahan. He could have sat there and felt himself. He could have smelled himself. He could have all of a sudden been hyping up Robert Saleh and shit like that. He didn't do it. He said, no, none of that's happening right now. We're fine. We're going to be okay, but just continue to learn how to get better every single week. Phenomenal answer from Kyle Shanahan, but I think even a great question. I want to rewind it a little bit, and I'll play it again. Does my panel have anything to say on this or no? No? Okay.
I mean, we don't really talk about raising expectations. We just talk about trying to play as good as we can.
I want to hear the question.
Catches by those 3 good catches by those guys.
How do you guys go from, having a defense that's young and learning to raising the expectations for them now? What will be required down the stretch?
I mean, we don't really talk about raising expectations. We just talk about trying to play as good as we can every week. I think those guys haven't got caught up in too much. I mean, they come to work every week. I really like how they've been in practice week in and week out. Had our toughest game versus the Rams about 3 weeks ago, and you would never felt that by watching how they practiced on Wednesday. It's been very consistent with these guys. They're really just locked into their jobs and trying to do the best they can.
McCaffrey leads the league in both rushes and receptions. How has he been able to sort of withstand the workload and also be successful with those touches?
I mean, I think he's always successful when he gets his touches. I don't think that's been any different probably since he was playing Pop Warner football, And he's always been very durable. He's been able to avoid getting a bad injury. And being able to avoid that's allowed him to keep going. And it's, he really makes our pass game go. When things aren't there, just how automatic he is on the checkdowns and stuff underneath allows us to stay on the field a lot. And I think it's one of the main reasons we have so many 10-play plus drives.
When Brock threw the 3rd pick, did you at all consider going to Matt, considering how well he'd been playing?
No.
There's some glue guys on defense.
You knew Grant was going to ask that.
You see what I'm saying? No, but that was and this is why Grant is necessary at pressers. That right there. That right there is exactly why Grant Cohn is necessary at 49ers presser. When Brock threw his 3rd interception, did you at all consider going to Mac in that scenario? And Kyle said, without hesitation, no. And I'm thinking to myself,
Excuse me, bitch?
I'm thinking to myself,
Are you fucking kidding me?
because I was. This was before halftime. And I could see this guy being a liability for the team. Why didn't the coach see it that way? Are you two are here, and I want y'all to be honest. Y'all watch this game live. Are you telling me that after his 3rd pick, you were like, yeah, everything's cool. We got this, no problem? No, neither one of y'all were saying Mac Jones wouldn't do this?
Bro, I messaged you. I'm like, put Mac Jones in. And I was like, yeah, I was yelling at you. I said, put Mac Jones. I wasn't yelling at you. I mean, I was yelling at, you know what I mean? I was yelling, put Mac Jones in. It was atrocious by Brock. Those three interceptions. You can't put your team in a position when they're doing everything they can to win the game to do everything to work against that, and you can't make those mistakes. Literally, you're going to cost your team a game. It costs the team a game, and if that continues, and honestly, like you said, the week before there should have been at least 2 picks that he threw against Arizona. The only reason why they didn't pick those get turned over is because the Cardinals guys have stones for hands.
Yeah, I completely agree. So you were with me, but Melissa, you said no. You feel differently?
I want him to get it out of his system. I feel like he's not going to be Jimmy Garoppolo, where every day you're just going to have to be like, here's 1, here's maybe 2. Okay, now we're good. Like, I haven't gotten that point with Brock. Like, I know other people have, and I'm not going to disrespect anybody by trying to talk him out of it. But for me, I haven't gotten to that part yet. Like, I think you need games like this, and I think you need games where shit is ugly, like really inexcusably ugly, and there's no putting it up. And I think what has worried me mostly this year is that nobody's kind of stepped up and made it okay, or made them not struggle, or made it like nail biting to the end. Like there's been maybe a lucky play, like when Bryce Huff had the big sack against what was it, Seattle, and then Nick Bosa had the one against the Saints, or was it vice versa? But I feel like right now this was what the defense needed more than anything. I think they needed things to be just butt fugly ugly. Like there wasn't some big Sky Moore return. There wasn't like some big thing on offense that was holding their feet above the water. I think they just needed to be the part of the team that held it together. I think you need games like this where it can prove someone's colors. And I also think that ever since Bryce Huff came back from injury, shit has calmed down. And I also think this is like what maybe the first week where there hasn't been like turmoil at the linebacker position. Like there wasn't constant substitutions, there wasn't constant injuries, there wasn't constant like who the hell is going to be the mic today? Like I think sometimes we take for granted that you need those hard games to just keep shit together and to prove to yourself that like in the worst of times or against a really hungry, desperate team, you can get through it. You like it doesn't have to be pretty from jump. And so I'm not disrespecting any of what you or anyone in the chat or anyone on Patreon said. Just for me, I haven't gotten to that panicky situation with Brock yet.
I respect that, and I think that's a fair assessment, right? I've accepted that Brock is going to put the ball in harm's way at least twice in the game. And I'm also.
But I will tell you though, Mike, when he threw that hospital ball to George Kittle, that shit scared the freaking shit out of me.
Yeah, but what I was going to say was to your credit, I'm still also not in a panic mode because I do think that Brock is capable of taking a play and scoring a 75-yard touchdown in 12 seconds, right? So I'm with you there. I haven't quite given up on him as a quarterback yet, but I'd be lying to you if I said that after the third one in particular. The question was after Brock's third interception, did you think about changing? And Kyle said no.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
But did you see how he said no?
Well, so, I rewound it, so we're gonna watch it again.
Okay, so the way he said no, it was kind of was it 2020 or was it 2022? What was the year where they were like squirrely about Jimmy's injury? I think it was 2020 in COVID year. Remember where he had like the bone bruise and then they didn't know exactly what the injury was and it would like change in every single presser. And Kyle kind of got like this.
COVID year was 2020, 2021.
Yeah, and he got like this kind of like sixth sense where he kind of like started covering for the quarterback and he kind of just like hid shit and you could kind of like see him grit his teeth as he answers certain things like because he doesn't want to admit it in public, but that's completely what the opposite is of what he's saying and then what he's feeling. I felt like that was one of those answers. Like he doesn't want to leave it out there like he's doubting his quarterback. But at the same time, I think he's going to absolutely just chew the hell out of Brock in one of these meetings.
So that's kind of my point with this, right? Like after the third one, it's like Kyle. If
he definitely thought about it,
right? And that's what that's where I'm at. I'm not saying that after a interception did you think about making the change. Mm-hmm. It was after the third one is what the question was, because two of them. There was absolutely no pressure, clean pocket. You didn't do it.
Did you see? Did you see Kittle? Kittle had to go talk to him.
He did. Kittle went to him right after the third one and was like, "Hey, keep your head in the game." He's smacking his helmet and shit. Like, Kittle's trying to like, yeah. And then after halftime, people won't say it, and maybe people didn't notice it, but I said it. If I see Mac Jones warming up on the opening drive, Kyle is thinking about making a change, and he's telling Mac Jones to get ready.
Mac had his helmet on.
This is exactly what I was gonna say. I didn't see him warming up and throwing passes. I saw him with his fucking helmet on.
Yeah.
That means something. Y'all can try to dismiss it all you want. Y'all can tell me I'm reaching all you want. Cool.
I'm there with you.
I accept what you guys are saying. I know what I saw. And I know what that means for an NFL quarterback, because 90% of backup quarterbacks in the NFL don't even know where their fucking helmet is during a game. They got the clipboard, they got a earbud in their ear, and they're either going over the playbook and they're watching the plays be called, they're looking at their wristband, whatever it is. They don't even have their fucking helmet. His helmet was on, not in his hand. His helmet was on. That tells me that Kyle's lying. All of that by itself tells me that Kyle was lying. After that third interception, Kyle was like, oh shit, do I need to make a change? I don't give a shit what he says at this presser. Now, was it going to make a difference in this game? In this game, absolutely not. But I'll tell you this. If Brock Purdy throws an interception in one of those first 2 drives of that Cleveland game, he's coming out. He doesn't have to be flawless. He doesn't have to be perfect. Because, again, to Kyle Shanahan's credit and to Brock Purdy's credit, Brock made the right reads on those throws. The ball was just placed in a bad spot.
That Cleveland game scares me.
It doesn't scare me. It doesn't scare me at all.
The reason why it does is that defense. Like, even though the Cleveland offense can't, we're not going to go into previewing it, but I'm just saying, even though the Cleveland offense can't, doesn't have the weapons to do much. It's that defense is in the cold weather. We're not a cold weather team. It's supposed to be. I checked the forecast. It's saying it's snowing. It's light snowing right now, and we're not a cold weather team. We don't play good in the cold. So I don't know. That defense is really good, that Cleveland defense, and Myles Garrett is going to be a problem. Myles Garrett might blow up wherever they line him up over McKivitz. He might break the NFL record for sacks in that game.
I will keep my thoughts to myself, as that is part of my preview show. Just know that I think that the Niners are a better snow team than other people do. I'll leave it at that. All right. Let's get back to Kyle, because I do want to hear from the players after this, and there are 4 players that spoke. So let's go ahead and wrap this up.
A bad injury. And being able to avoid that's allowed him to keep going. And it's, he really makes our pass game go. When things aren't there, just how. So I think he's always successful when he gets his touches. I don't think that's been any different, probably.
Rushes and receptions. How has he been?
I think those guys haven't got caught up in too much. They come to work every week. I really like how they've been in practice week in and week out. Had our toughest game versus the Rams about 3 weeks ago, and you would never felt that by watching how they practiced on Wednesday. It's been very consistent with these guys. They're really just locked into their jobs and trying to do the best they can.
McCaffrey leads the league in both rushes and receptions. How has he been able to sort of withstand the workload and also be successful with those touches?
I think he's always successful when he gets his touches. I don't think that's been any different probably since he was playing Pop Warner football, and he's always been very durable. He's been able to avoid getting a bad injury, and being able to avoid that's allowed him to keep going. And it's, he really makes our pass game go. When things aren't there, just how automatic he is on the checkdowns and stuff underneath allows us to stay on the field a lot. And I think it's one of the main reasons we have so many 10-play plus drives.
When Brock threw the third pick, did you at all consider going to Matt, considering how well he'd been playing?
No.
There's some glue guys on defense that maybe help this group stay together as they're kind of trying to find a new identity without Fred and Nick.
Yeah, it's tough to sit and say names, but it's like I think all of guys have had a little bit part. I think Curtis Robinson, getting his first opportunity today to start at Mike linebacker, I thought was huge. But he's been around us for a while, and one of the guys people respect the most on the team. I thought Tatum's done an awesome job. He wasn't there today, but when you talk about glue guys, just the guys who show up each week and just work no matter what the circumstances are. Tig's been that way, huge. Jair, always Demo. I think Sambo stepped it up big. I'm really proud of our defensive guys, so I hate to even leave any names out. There's not a guy out there that I feel hasn't been grinding and giving us his all every week.
How big was the McKivitz fumble recovery, and what did you think overall of the offensive line?
I thought they did a good job. I thought they protected well. I thought we run blocked well. I thought that was a hell of a play by that linebacker. You could see him sneaking behind and getting that ball from Christian, and it's just awesome. When you're always running after the play, playing all the way through the whistle, good things happen. And Colton does that every play, and Fortunately, it was, so we didn't have a turnover there.
Did you see what happened to Juwan on the last series?
Yeah, the guy took a cheap shot and hit him in the balls, and I was real proud of Juwan for not losing his mind out there and getting him to the sideline.
Wait, what the fuck did he just say? Did he just say he...
Excuse me, bitch?
Did he just say he was proud of Juwan for not losing his mind? Did he not see what the fuck happened at the end of the game?
In game.
I don't give a shit about in game.
No, but that was
can't
Kyle's
say
point.
that.
Like, he got him to the sideline in game, and he didn't do something in game.
Can the team not fine you for what you do after? Can the league
Yes.
not fine you or penalize you for what you do after the game?
Remember, Jay Greenlaw got suspended for going after that ref, and all he did was talk?
That was after the game, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then what the fuck is Kyle talking about? That's kind of my point. Like, he can't
Said every
say this
play,
shit
and
with a straight
fortunately
face.
it was, so we didn't have a turnover there.
Did you see what happened to Juwan on the last series?
Yeah, the guy took a cheap shot and hit him in the balls, and I was real proud of Juwan for not losing his mind out there and getting him to the sideline.
Okay. All right. Kyle wants to coddle his players. He wants to be the players' coach and all that. Juwan, you're a fucking idiot. Juwan, no. Fuck Kyle. Get Kyle off the screen. Screen on me. Kyle, sit this one out. I got this. Juwan Jennings, you're a fucking idiot. Can you hear me, Juwan Jennings? You are a fucking moron. I don't give a shit what your head coach says. Oh, good job in not losing your play in the realm of the actual game and in between the... Fuck that. You fucking moron. You idiot. You fucking degenerate piece of shit. What you did was the most selfish shit I've ever seen a 49ers player do. The game was over. Go to your fucking locker room, get a cannoli, get an ice pack, put it on your balls, eat the cannoli, and relax. Everybody loves a fucking cannoli. No, you want to get mad because you got punched in your cannoli, and then you want to take it out on the guy that did it to you after the game is over. That shows premeditation. That shows intent. And if I'm the NFL, I suspend your dumb ass. I don't give a shit what Kyle... I'm proud of Juwan for not losing his cool during the play. All right. Juwan did good. He got punched in the balls. It looked like it hurt. I saw his balls jingle, but he didn't do anything back. During the whistles, he waited till after the game, and I applaud that kind of effort from my play. Fuck that shit. Kyle's a fucking moron for even saying something like that at the podium. Juwan Jennings, you're a bigger moron for doing something like that after the game. It's Monday Night Football, and everybody's going to see it. We need all hands on deck. I'm not kidding. There is no Deebo Samuel anymore. There is no Brandon Ayuk anymore. We've got a first-round pick who got shot and has played in 7 games. 7 games, and this guy's got 3 catches in the last 2 for a grand total of 3 yards. We've got you, Juwan Jennings, Mr. Ball sack is a punching bag, losing your cool. We've got Demarcus Robinson. Was he even on the field tonight? Can somebody else name a 49ers wide receiver that caught a pass today? A 49ers wide receiver that caught a pass today. I'll tell you the names of them. Listen clearly. Demarcus Robinson, 1 catch. Ricky Pearsall, 2. Juwan Jennings, 5. Take away Juwan Jennings because I believe he's going to be suspended. Guys, that was it. There was not a single other 49ers wide receiver that caught a pass. So for Kyle to go to the podium and say it's okay because he took a wicked shot in the balls and he didn't do anything on that play. He didn't retaliate when it happened. But he went back and then he relaxed and then he waited till the end of the game. No, Kyle. No. Because if this was one of Kyle's quarterbacks, he would have blasted him. Why does Kyle go soft on certain positions and not on others? And here I am thinking that Kyle's harder on his wide receivers than any other position group on this entire team. Now, all of a sudden, Kyle's going soft on these guys. Fuck Jawan Jennings and his feelings. My take. Not speaking for Melissa. Melissa loves Jawan Jennings. I don't know how Ali feels about Jawan Jennings or his balls, but I'm telling you how I feel. Maybe these two people feel, you know what? Let me bring them back to the stage. You guys come on back. Let's go. Let's talk. Tell me how you guys feel about Jawan Jennings and his balls.
He's speaking on another man's balls, brother.
Do you realize the shit that's going to happen in my DMs because you said it that way? I've been bullied over this receiver. Do you understand the words that you just said that are going to come up in my DMs?
Yep. And the floor is yours. Tell me how you feel about Jawan Jennings and his balls. Do you guys think that? I'll tell you what. Let me make it easy for you. Yes or no,
Let me just
Ali?
be honest. Okay. I love this player. You know I love this player. I will ride and die with this player like I have with many, many other players that you, Breezy, and others have gotten a kick out of, and that's perfectly cool. I'm great being what I am because you guys have made me feel comfortable being the fan that I am. However, I will say, after what happened with Jay Greenlaw, it is beyond inexcusable for someone to do something so egregiously stupid when there are 8K cameras on you, especially after the game. I understand why he did it. I hope that will be taken into consideration, but at the end of the day, you didn't have to do that way. So, Mike, I agree with you, but I'm not going to call him the names that you do because at the end of the day, I understood what set him off. It wasn't like this is just like another thing. Like this isn't like a Crouchy thing where he just loses his temper and he just wants to pick a fight for no good reason because he got burnt or because he couldn't make a catch or he couldn't run around. Like it's a one-off thing. It's an inexcusable thing, and I don't think it's ever going to happen again.
Right. I don't think that there's another guy that's going to go out there and play hacky sack with your ball sack. I agree. I completely agree. He played hand hacky sack with his ball sack. I agree. Ali, do you think that Jawan Jennings was justified for what he did after the game concluded?
No, it's the obvious answer. You're putting your team in a bad position. Like we need you out there for the next game. I don't have anything good to say about the play. It wasn't even a play. It's an after the whistle stupid decision. You don't like. I'm hoping he only gets fined and doesn't get suspended. If he gets suspended, I'm going to be feeling a lot more upset than I am right now. I hope he just gets fined because we need him next week. But terrible decision, stupid decision by a stupid player that has shown stupidity throughout the year. This is not surprising by this player. That's it.
Well, if you guys are looking for silver lining in the ball sack punch, it's that maybe, hopefully, Jawan Jennings only gets fined. But he threw multiple shots at the player's face, and we've seen guys suspended for it. I hope that because it was after the game was over, after the clock struck zero, because that's what Kyle's making it sound like. He did good because he didn't do anything when there was still time on the clock. That's what Kyle's making it sound like, and it's pissing me off. I'm going to be honest with you. Why is Kyle Shanahan catering to Jawan Jennings so much? Jawan Jennings is the only player that I've ever heard of on the 49ers roster that got into an argument with Kyle Shanahan about snaps, reps, and targets, and Kyle said, hey, shit, you know what? You're right. Let me give you the ball more. And for the next 2 or 3 games straight, he went to Jawan Jennings. He led the team in drops.
Have we forgotten the receiver named Deebo Samuel?
No. Not even Deebo did this. Deebo did go to Kyle and say, hey, give me the ball. We've seen that. But you know what Deebo did when that happened? He took advantage of those opportunities. After that happened with Jawan Jennings, He led the team in drops for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I've never seen this happen before. I'm not mad at a player going to a coach and saying, hey, give me the ball. But there was a halftime fight, and Kyle had to say, get out my face, I'm calling plays. This happened just a couple of weeks ago, this season. And everyone was saying, what does Juwan Jennings have on Kyle Shanahan? First half, it was all Kendrick Bourne, and Kendrick was going crazy. Juwan Jennings goes to Kyle and starts throwing a hissy fit to the point where the team had to call a timeout because Kyle couldn't focus on calling plays. They go to the sideline. Then Kyle comes out in the second half, and all of a sudden, Kendrick Bourne doesn't exist anymore. It's all the Juwan Jennings show. And he had 2 drops in that game. I think one of those ended up being an interception, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But it wasn't the best look for Juwan Jennings, a guy who was yelling at his head coach for more opportunities, for more looks. It was acknowledged by everyone. And everyone walked away and said, what does Juwan Jennings have on Kyle Shanahan? And now this guy gets punched in the balls. Not his fault. I would have retaliated. But my form of retaliation, I'm standing at the team bus. And as you get ready to board, I'm stepping in front of you. And now you got to see me. I'm not doing it going on the field. I'm not doing it at your locker room. I'm going to see you when you are getting on your bus to head to the airport. Now you got to see me and my balls. You got to see all 3 of us, baby. Teabag style. Huh? Soggy ass teabags in your fucking face. That's what I'm doing if I'm Juwan Jennings. Not on the field. Not when the cameras are running and the whole fucking world is watching. I saw Kim running out of the way because she didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm gonna call Kim and say, hey, what happened? What'd you hear? I'm gonna snoop. I'm gonna get the juice. I'm gonna find out exactly what she was feeling in that moment. You got Kim running out of the way with her camera equipment because you couldn't contain yourself. You couldn't maintain composure. You couldn't wait until after the game when you were off the field. You had to address him in that moment. But where Juwan Jennings, in my opinion, fucked up, is that the cameras were running. And the whole world was watching. And ESPN decided to replay his retaliation because they did show what happened the first time. They did show what happened that led to it. They did. I'll give it to them. They showed it. But they showed his retaliation over and over and over. Let's hope for a fine, like Ali said. If it leads to just a fine, good, fuck him. That's what you get. But if it leads to suspension, now you've hurt the team. All right, I'm done. I'm getting back to Kyle. I'm going to shut up. Where is he? Where's my man Kyle? There he is. He's proud of him. Look at this fucking idiot. I think he did good. If a guy used my ball sack as a speed bag in boxing, I probably would have done worse, so it's okay. I'm proud of him.
Juwan on the last series.
Yeah, the guy took a cheap shot and hit him in the balls, and I was real proud of Juwan for not losing his mind out there and getting him to the sideline.
Carl, 9 touches for Christian on that opening drive. I'm sure that was scripted. But then you kind of backed off of him a little bit. Did Carolina do anything to take him away from you, or was that just part of your plan going in anyway?
No, I mean, it wasn't scripted. Those plays are. I mean, when we hand it off, it is. But when you're, I mean, I'd be surprised how many passes, like, where he's number one. If people are covered, you go to a check down, and Christian's as good of a check down as there is in the league. So, like, makes things pretty decisive for a quarterback. And every time we go to him underneath, usually we go to him in the right decisions because people are covered deep, and he's real easy to get the ball to after that.
Yeah, good.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right.
What's up?
I want to see something.
Please do.
What? What? Oh, God, I forgot what I was going to say. No.
I talked too much balls for you, didn't I? It's my fault, bro. I'm sorry, man.
All I can picture. Oh, I remember now. Nothing infuriates me more than the kind of situation where we're up 2 scores in a game. There's 2 minutes left, and Christian McCaffrey's still getting the balls. Ball, not balls.
I hear you, Ollie, but I also think it's hugely important that they got Brian Robinson in so much this game. Like, I think they're finally slowly.
No, but in these 2-minute situations where you're up 2 scores, you're not in jeopardy really of losing the game. Why not give the ball to Brian Robinson? You have Christian McCaffrey, who you've given over 30 plus touches a game. It's football. One bad knee or tackle or thing. We're the most injured team. Use your backup. Like, why risk this guy's health even more? Are you trying to run him into the ground? Are you trying to kill this kid? I get so infuriated with it. I don't like. I do not care about what anyone has to say. It's the wrong fucking decision.
Yeah. So I'm with you, right? It was clear that the Niners weren't trying to get first downs anymore. They just wanted the run time off the clock. There's no reason for Christian McCaffrey to be the ball carrier at that point. So I'm with you, right? If we were only up by 1 or 2 and we were clearly trying to still get points, I get having Christian McCaffrey out there.
Yes.
But in a game that the score, you're up 11, they're 2 scores behind you, and you got the ball, Christian McCaffrey shouldn't have been out there. I'm with you, Ali.
Brian Robinson has shown that he's more than capable to run the ball for 10 yards in a 2-minute situation where there's 2:45 left on the clock. It's first down. You need 3 plays. There's no reason why Christian McCaffrey should be getting the ball 3 times there. If he got hurt on that play, if Christian McCaffrey got hurt on one of those 3 plays at the end of the game, I guarantee each and every one of you would be singing a different fucking tune after this post game show.
Yeah,
we're not disagreeing with you, Ollie, though.
But Brian Robinson was 5.7 yards a carry on the night. Christian McCaffrey was 3.7. Now, we're talking about 22 carries versus 7 carries. But
then I'm factoring in 22 carries plus how many times did he get the ball in the receiving? He got about 30 touches.
He had another 7 receptions. Yeah, he almost had 30
touches in the game. 30 fucking touches.
Yeah.
Nobody in this league is getting 30 touches a game. Show me one player that's getting 30 touches a game. Not even fucking Jonathan Taylor is getting 30 plus touches a game.
I'm with you. And I think that they should have absolutely had Brian Robinson out there those last 2 drives of the game. I'm 100% with you. Because if Christian McCaffrey goes down, so does the success rate of the 49ers.
The season's over.
So much so that in the middle of the third quarter, they showed a graphic about McCaffrey, Kittle, and Purdy together. I think their record was like 28-6. But when it's not the 3 of them, it was something crazy like 6-17 or some shit like that. Like, it was something crazy. Like, you need that combination of players on the field at the same time. So I'm 100% with Ali. I don't know why Kyle doesn't get out of it. It wasn't a 1-score game. If it was a 1-score game and we needed that second score to get there, then I'm with it. But that's not what the case was. So Ali is 100% right in this, in my opinion. No disrespect, Melissa. I'm 100% with Ali here.
Mike, I agreed with him. I think Kyle just lets certain players loose, and it takes a lot for him to pull them off the field. And I think it's stupid because, especially after the Giants game where you are so thin at defensive end and you left Michael Williams in and he got hurt in a pointless drive where he tore his ACL. Like, I think stupid shit happens. And I don't agree with it. I don't like it, but I understand that no matter how angry or upset I get, it's always going to be there.
I want to read this comment here from Cuz Naka. I hope I said Naka 35. He says here, nah, fuck that. It's normal. It's a normal reaction to confront the guy who punched me in the nuts during or after the game. I don't give a fuck. I'm cool with after the game. My issue is that it didn't even happen in the same series. He punched him, then the next series was over. We took the knees, and then he went after him while the cameras were still running. I would have been more accepting if he went after him right after. Or the next play. I've been kicked in the nuts before. You got to breathe, right? That play is over. You go after him the next play. If he did it like right after, I'd be more accepting of it. My point is he had time to calm down. He had time to compose himself.
We also
And
don't know
then
if
he went
someone
after
said
him
something to
with
him
the
when they
cameras
were
running. And that's not
on the
acceptable
field.
to me. There's no excuse for that. If you didn't do it right after, it's not retaliatory. If you do it much later, it's premeditated. And that's what I think the league is going to get him for. It wasn't the very next play. And that's what my issue is. They showed it as if it happened in, consecutively. They showed him going after him, and they showed the nut punch right before. They showed the replays. It wasn't the very next play. It wasn't the same play. And that's what my issue is. So I'm with you, cuz. I'm with you, cuz. Go after the dude that hit you in the nuts. I'm 100% with you. What I'm saying is, if you had time to relax and gather your composure, you meet him in this tunnel. You don't meet him at the 50-yard line when all the cameras are running and watching the interaction of the players. In a game, whether you win or lose, everyone is watching the reaction of the players. They're recording jersey swaps. They're recording quarterbacks dapping each other up. They're recording head coaches meeting at the center of the field. They're recording all of that shit. You don't do it then. I would have much rather it be right after and it's retaliatory because the emotions are still high. You had time to go to the sideline and calm the fuck down. You had time to relax. That's what I didn't like. So I'm not mad at him for what he did. In a bubble, what he did, cool. Big scheme, grand scheme of things, you should have waited until after the cameras went off. Catch him in the locker room. Catch him coming out of the locker room. Catch him going to his bus. And that's what I've said and maintained all along. That's my point. So I no excuse for it. Absolutely no excuse for it. We'll see what happens later. And if he only gets fined for it, then great. Then, I'll take the fine. Punish him. Let him walk after that. And cool. But, we talk about coaching staffs and all that stuff and being effective. I'm not worried about whether or not it was caught on camera, the one. I see you here. Cameras are everywhere. That would have been assault, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. I'm cool with it. It was assault on the field or off the field. That doesn't matter. It happened after the game was over, and it happened in the public eye of the national media. It wouldn't have been national media if you met him at the bus. It would have made some local headlines for both teams. It would not have made national media. And that's what my issue is. Y'all aren't going to shake me from my opinion on this. He fucked up, and he's a fucking moron. It's that simple. He shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have done it when he did it. I would have accepted it closer to the incident or significantly after. The time that he chose to do it was wrong. It was absolutely wrong. I don't care what anyone says. It was wrong. Oh, shit. You can't hear it. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, what'd you think of those three? A great win for you guys, but obviously the 3 picks are something you'd like to get back. What'd you think of those 3?
Yeah, honestly, like the decisions of going to those spots, I was fine with. It's just the execution of throwing a better ball. I feel like on really all of them, I need to just drive the ball a little bit more, and I kept it up in the air too long on multiple of them. But that's on me, man. I thought our receivers did a great job of getting separation and winning, and so it's just execution-wise, I got to throw the ball more on the line and put it there. So
I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm already hating anything Brock Purdy has to say because of the jacket he's wearing. I know. Mike, what are you talking about? Mike, that jacket has nothing to do with what he has to say. Yes, it does. This tells me that he's worried about endorsements. This tells me that he's worried about the brand deals that he has. This tells me that these are the things on his mind. And I'm not going to say more than his play, but they're on his mind. And they're taking up some of his time. I don't give a shit if it's only 10 seconds of, hey, don't forget to wear this jacket. Oh, after the game, I got to make sure I put on this Toyota-thon jacket. Fuck Toyota Brock Purdy. I'm telling y'all how I feel. This is how I break down pressers. This is what I see. This motherfucker is wearing a Toyota-thon NFL faithful Purdy jersey or jacket. This bothers the shit out of me. You want to know why? He didn't wear this coming into the game.
Yes, he did.
I didn't see this jacket when he came
He
in.
arrived in that jacket.
You know what?
They made a big deal out of it.
You know what? I'm thinking about last game when he came in. He didn't have it on last game. You're right. You're right. I take that part back. Still, fuck this jacket and your endorsements.
You don't like this Purdy, and that's fine because you had the same issues with George when he kind of went corporate after his deal.
I don't like when players are worried about the fucking endorsements.
I know. I agree.
You're sitting here trying to appease sponsors. How about you appease your fucking team? How about you appease the players that are putting it all on the line for you? Look at the dumbass look on his face right now.
But he's not smiling, and that used to piss me off more when somebody would smile and he would say it was everyone else's fault but himself.
Well, what did he say here? Did you hear what he said about the 3 interceptions? Did you hear him?
He took blame.
He took blame. He didn't have anyone else to fucking blame. Dude, like, just you know what?
Life insurance Purdy.
I take it back. Woosah. I'm going to reel it in. Let's go.
I'm like, feel how you gotta feel, but I'm just saying, for me, what triggered me was how Garoppolo used to handle that shit.
He's not far off. I can't recall Garoppolo going to the podium in a sponsored apparel from an endorser. I don't recall Garoppolo ever doing something like that. Ever. As much as I hated Garoppolo, the porn star shit, the everything is okay, when he started throwing Kyle under the bus and I only execute the plays that are called, I had plenty of criticisms for Jimmy Garoppolo. Plenty. I never held punches. I never saw Jimmy do this shit. I never saw Jimmy worried about, I have to wear this for my sponsors to be happy. I never saw Jimmy do this shit. Never. Not one time do I recall Jimmy Garoppolo doing this bullshit here. I got to put my hands in my pockets and hold it close together so people can clearly see that it spells Toyotathon. I never saw Jimmy do no shit like this. And Garoppolo had way more endorsements than what Brock Purdy did. Way more endorsements. But I digress. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me listen. Let me get past the jacket. I'm going to start it all over. Here we go.
What'd you think of those 3?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like the decisions of going to those spots, I was fine with. It's just the execution of throwing a better ball. I feel like on really all of them, I need to just drive the ball a little bit more, and I kept it up in the air too long on multiple of them. But that's on me, man. I thought our receivers did a great job of getting separation and winning, and so it's just execution-wise, I got to throw the ball more on the line and put it there. So.
How did you feel the ball was coming on off your hand? Is the toe inhibiting your ability to drive as you normally would?
No, toe's fine, feels good out there. It's really just seeing the play develop in anticipation and letting it rip at the end of the day. So,
Faithful, if you are blaming Brock Purdy's toe on why he's throwing interceptions, you're wrong. This is now 2 games in a row, and I'm telling you all this. And last game, he didn't throw a fucking pick because they dropped them all. And I told y'all the same shit. This is who he is. Accept it. I'm telling y'all something. For the betterment of your mental space and for your sanity, to accept that this is who Brock Purdy is. He's going to put the ball in harm's way at least twice a game. I'm telling y'all now to accept it. If you think it's going to improve, if you think it's going to stop, you're fucking wrong. He's going to continue to do this, and I want y'all to accept it. It's the only way we keep our sanity. If you think that he's going through a slump, you're wrong. He's been doing this since last season. I'm telling you guys something. Accept what it is. It's pissing me off that his hands are in his pocket to make sure that he keeps Toyotathon straight across his chest. I hope I can get off of this throughout the duration of his presser, but I'm telling y'all it's pissing me off because Brock Purdy has never kept his hands in his fucking pockets before. I'm telling y'all what's pissing me off. I don't remember him wearing a jacket from a fucking sponsor walking into or at the post game. I don't recall it. and it's pissing me off. Stop thinking about those fuckers. I don't care if it's only taking up 30 seconds of your brain space. That's 30 seconds too much. Fuck these sponsors, bro. You got a game to play. You got to go out there and win. We won. You did the job. Mission accomplished. Cool. Here's your power fist. Let's go. Good job. But if we had lost this game and he came up here with this bullshit jacket, I would be even higher than what I am right now. I'm telling y'all how I feel. I can only give you my perspective. I'm going to shut up. Let's go, Brock.
Had nothing to do with my toe.
On the first drive, you kind of just taken, it was obviously a lot of play drive, whatever. Did you feel like you were trying to force it a little bit, just trying to get the ball down the field a little bit in those instances?
On the first drive, you said?
Yeah, I'd say after the first drive, the picks, they were like 20 plus yards downfield. Like, did you try to loosen it up a little bit in terms of?
Yeah, no, I think my read just took me to where I threw the ball, and at the end of the day, like I said, just from what I saw up on the big screen, I thought the guys were there. I just missed the throws, to be honest, and so. Got to go back and watch the film and actually see what happened and whatnot, and see why I threw it the way I did. But at the end of the day, I thought our guys were there and the ball should have gone there, and it's just I got to make the play and throw it better.
Brock, you had similar games at Ravens, for example. So you've been here before, but does that affect your confidence when you have picks kind of in rapid succession, and how do you combat that?
Yeah,
does it shake your confidence was the question. It wasn't about whether or not you actually throw the interceptions. You've had this happen before. And does it shake your confidence? Now, he said yeah. He's already said yeah. This is a pivotal question here. I want to know about this guy's confidence going forward. This is a very, very important question. I'm going to rewind it. I'm going to play the horn sound. Great question. Took this dumbass to get the wild to spit it out, but here we go.
I did, but, at the end of the day, I thought our guys were there and the ball should have gone there, and it's just I got to make the play and throw it better.
Brock, you had similar games at Ravens, for example. So you've been here before, but does that affect your confidence when you have, picks, kind of in rapid succession, and how do you combat that?
Yeah, it's tough. Mentally as a quarterback, you want to play aggressive. You want to take what the defense gives you, but when you turn the ball over really 3 drives in a row, it's like, all right, you feel it. You feel a little bit of pressure and stuff, but, this is why we're put in this position. I can handle this. As a quarterback, you can't lose confidence in yourself. You can't shrivel back and then all of a sudden take a bunch of checkdowns and stuff. Like, you still got to read the play out and stay aggressive and be better. You got to learn from your mistakes too. But the good thing is I got a great team around me. I got guys that believe in me. Since I've stepped in this building, guys have had my back. And so our defense played their butts off. They did absolutely amazing, and they got the ball back for us. They made stops, and so that's football, man. It's 4 quarters for a reason.
You muted, Mike.
We still can't hear you, Mike. No.
Mike, I see your lips moving, but I can't hear you.
No.
No.
What if you drop yourself out and come back in?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I don't like this answer at all. I don't like it at all. Does it shake your confidence? No. No. You can't take checkdowns, right? I got guys that went out there and they fought and they got the ball back for us. You can't do it three drives in a row like I did. And everything that he said was about how he felt. And that's kind of cool because that's what the question was, right? Does it shake your confidence? What I didn't hear him say yet, you know what? Let me let him finish the question. Maybe he says it. Let me let him finish the question before I tear him up, because he may actually get to it. Let me rewind it some. Here we go.
In a row, it's like, all right, like you feel it. You feel a little bit of pressure and stuff. But I mean, this is why we're put in this position. I can handle this. You know, as a quarterback, you can't lose confidence in yourself. You can't, you know, shrivel back and then all of a sudden take a bunch of checkdowns and stuff. Like, you still got to read the play out and stay aggressive and be better. You got to learn from your mistakes too. But you know, the good thing is I got a great team around me. I got, you know, guys that believe in me. You know, since I've stepped in this building, you know, guys have, you know, had my back. And so our defense played their butts off. They did absolutely amazing, and they got the ball back for us. They made stops, and so that's football, man. It's 4 quarters for a reason. Obviously, I don't want to have that kind of performance, but I'm an NFL quarterback, and you know, you have games like this, and it's all about how you prepare and get better and move on to the next. I feel like the greats and the good quarterbacks, man, they don't dwell on the past. They're able to, you know, go through some bumpy, you know, trials and stuff, and then learn from it and keep going. So that's the challenge ahead of me, and you know, I'm excited for it.
Did anybody give you?
Okay. Okay, he answered the question. And he said exactly what I thought he was going to say. Does it shake your confidence, Brock? No. I can't harp on the past. I got to move forward. I understand that. But you know what I would have liked to hear Brock say in this moment? I can't put my team in that kind of situation. That's all. Just give me something about the team. I know that they asked him about him and if it shakes his personal confidence. I get it. I absolutely get it. But at the point that he threw 3 interceptions, the Niners only had 1. That means that he had us losing the turnover battle himself. He himself had the Niners losing the turnover battle. And you don't win most of the games like that in the NFL when you're losing the turnover battle. I would have loved to hear him say, it doesn't shake my personal confidence. However, I know I can't put my team in that position. I would have loved to hear him answer that question, but then speak about the pressure that it puts on the fucking team.
And you know, the funny thing is that none of the turnovers you can attribute to bad O-line or just like someone getting a deflection or anything. These are all like on you, Brock.
Yes. That's my point.
I thought the O-line was actually nobody's actually talked about it. I thought the O-line was really good today.
Oh, you missed the beginning of the show. I praised the shit out of this offensive line today. You missed the beginning of the show. I praised the shit out of this offensive line today. All of those picks, clean pockets. The one where he rolled out and I thought he was going to run for the first down or throw it to George Kittle, and he still threw another pick. That was his last one. O-line was fine. O-line was absolutely fine. They cleared a path for him to run for the 6 yards that we needed. And he threw the fucking pick. Just sprinkle in there, while it doesn't shake my confidence, it's not just me out there that I have to worry about. I have to worry about the team, the offense. My job is to run the offense, and I can't put the offense in that position. Just give me something like that. Give me a little bit of some of that in that answer, and I have no beef with you. But to sit here and say, all the great quarterbacks, you know, they go through adversity. And,
you know what really pisses me off?
And we accept it, and everything is okay. You know, that's what they have to do. We have to make sure that we can shake it off, and, you know, that's what great quarterbacks do. You're not a great quarterback, Brock. You're not Hall of Fame bound, Brock. You're not. You're not playoff, Pro Bowl, All-Pro, none of that shit, Brock. You and your Toyota-thon jacket are pissing me off right now. You're pissing me all the way off. What I would like to hear you say, which was cool, they were the right reads. I was wrong, and I can't put my team in those kind of situations. I'm cool with the whole my team thing. Say it. You're the franchise quarterback. It is Brock Purdy's team. This team will live and die with the success of Brock Purdy. Not an opinion. It's a fact. It's a fact. And what I would like to hear him mention in a question where he's asked about himself personally is the team. He didn't do it. Not one time in that answer did he do it. Sorry, Melissa. I didn't want to speak over you, but I got
No,
to get
it's
that
fine,
out.
Mike. You
It's
gotta
not
let it go.
acceptable.
These are your overreaction shows, that your therapy. This is how you get the negativity, the toxicity, and all that other crap out. And no one's ever gonna fault you for that. And if anyone ever misunderstands Mike, like that's exactly what these shows are for. It's his safe space, and we're never gonna deny him that. So what I was gonna say though was what pissed me off about that particular answer is that I think I'm actually buying into your whole thing with this whole Toyota thing, because I think it was earlier in the week, I think it was post Cardinals game, there was a presser where he was talking about how he was learning lessons from Mac Jones about how he can just check down and not go so aggressive and just take what the game is giving him. And I think that everything that he said in that presser kind of got betrayed by that one particular answer, because it's like you're completely backsliding. You're like completely deflecting that you said that you grew, that you learned something new. And now it's just like, yeah, I made the right reads, but I screwed up. And then this is why it really didn't matter. Like, so for that, I don't like how he answered that. And it really just starts to irk me. But at the same time, like, I don't know what else to add. Like, it's an awful answer. It's an awful attitude. And that jacket's really starting to really piss me off, Mike. It looks like some like really bad Halloween homemade mom put a bunch of patches on it to make it look like a Formula One jacket with all the different sponsors.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, and I hope I can get past the jacket and the presser. I swear to you guys, I'm gonna try to focus more on what he's saying.
I'm gonna go get my hat because it's gonna make me calm down, because this is really pissing me off right now.
All right, we're gonna get back to it. I swear to you guys, I'm gonna try to get past the jacket and all that stuff. But right now, I'm hearing a bunch of self-centeredness, and I have never heard a quarterback answer a question about their multiple turnovers in the game, and they don't mention the position it puts their team in. I've never heard that before. I've never, ever. I've even heard a backup quarterback do that. I've heard Mac Jones come to the podium and say, "I got to make sure we put ourselves in a better position." So I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna hit play. But I'm telling y'all, it's pissing me off right now. Let's see if he rebounds.
And keep going. So that's the challenge ahead of me, and I'm excited for it.
Did anybody give you a pep talk at all, Brock, after any of those interceptions or at halftime?
No, I mean, just everybody, man. Juice, George, all the guys, man, coming up to me, and they just keep telling me, keep slinging it. Don't lose your confidence, and they all got my back. So it was just everybody. There wasn't like one guy that said something in particular. So the vibe around the locker room is everybody showing love, and they got our backs, and you go through tough things, but like I said, like we're all in this together, man. So love our locker room, love our team, and we're good.
When you're not driving the ball the way you would like, do you know why? Like, is it a footwork issue? Is it mechanics? Do you have to go back and look at the film?
Right now, I got to go back and look at the film. Not really sure.
This is the third game I've heard Brock Purdy say, "I got to go back and look at the film." And it's specifically targeted to questions like this. They asked Brock Purdy after the Jaguars game where he re-injured himself, and they said, "Hey, was it the foot? Like, is that why you played the way that you played?" And he was like, "No, it wasn't that. I had no problem stepping off of it." Or no, I'm sorry. When they asked him after the Jaguars game, his answer was, "I don't know." They said, "Hey, Brock, was your foot the reason why you weren't throwing the ball where it needed to go, or you were off in timing?" And he said, "I don't know. I got to go look at the film." Wrong answer in that game. You know when you're making the throws whether or not your foot is bothering you. Film isn't going to tell you the pain level in your fucking foot. There's nothing you're going to see on film that's going to tell you how much your foot was hurting. And here he is doubling down on it and saying the same thing again. Grant Cohn is asking a very clear question. Hey, was it your foot? right? The last question was about the mental process. No, I went to the right people. This question is, hey, was it something physical? Were you not planting right? Were you not getting your feet set? I got to look at the film. No, the fuck you don't. The film has nothing to do with how you physically felt out there throwing the ball, Brock. Watching a screenshot is not going to tell you whether or not you're hurting out there. You don't need to see the film. He said no. He said, no, it's not my foot, but I got to go back and look at the film. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean, bro?
You go through
what are
tough
you
things,
talking
but
about?
like I said, like we're all in this together, man. So love our locker room, love our team, and we're good.
When you're not driving the ball the way you would like, do you know why? Like, is it a footwork issue? Is it mechanics? You have to go back and look at the film.
Right now, I got to go back and look at the film. Not really sure. On the top of my head, it's just being aggressive and letting it rip and leading the receiver. So, but I got to watch the film and let you guys know later.
Christian McCaffrey leads the NFL in both rushing attempts and receptions this year. How has he been able to be such a sturdy force every game and just productive all season long like that?
Yeah, man, just the way that he trains and his preparation and understanding what he's about to go through every single game. Like, that dude is on a routine and on a schedule better than anybody that I know, and so he's able to carry that kind of workload and make the plays out of the backfield as a receiver, and then run the ball hard and fight and scratch and claw for every yard, you know. And so we have nothing but the utmost respect for that guy and what he does for our team, and does it over and over and over again. And so, I mean, obviously the numbers are great, but more than anything, man, he's a great example for all of us in the locker room.
Did you get any sense that this game was more important to him?
No. I mean, the way that he prepares every single week, he's always on one. He's always on top of his stuff and the details and stuff, and his mindset. You know, he wants to go out and he's ready to pummel somebody. Like, that's Christian. And so, you know, obviously, if you guys ask him, I'm sure he'd give you an answer. But you know, they did trade him overnight, kind of thing, and he wasn't able to say bye to his teammates. So, I mean, I'm sure that's something. You know, you don't forget that as a player. But more than anything, we see this every week from him. So.
Memory serves in 2022 when he got here, it was you that worked with him more to get him up to speed. Do you remember him when he first got traded, if he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder at that point?
Definitely. You know, right when he got traded and he came here, and, you know, Jimmy was going through stuff as a starter and stuff. And so as a backup, like, I was the one sort of just helping Christian as much as I could, walking through plays and stuff after practice and meeting a little extra and going over stuff. And so you could tell, like, he was on top of it. And I was like, man, this is Christian McCaffrey, like, all-pro running back and everything. I wasn't really sure, you know, how he was going to be, but he acted like he was a rookie in terms of wanting to learn, wanting to know all the ins and outs of the offense and the details. So he's been like that. He still is like that. And, I mean, you guys see it every Sunday. He puts on performances like this.
Last one, Omar, go ahead. From your lens, from your job's perspective, what's it like knowing you have that kind of a reliable target that can be anywhere on the field?
I mean, it's nice. Obviously, like, he's Mr. Reliable. Like, he's always there. But more than anything, I just try to go through my reads and progressions, and then when 23 is there, I'm like, all right, cool.
All right,
I know
let's
that if I
move
get
on
the ball
from
in his
Brock.
hands, he can make a guy miss and turn a 4-yard gain into a 7, 8, 9, 10-yard gain, and he's done that over and over again. So, explosive player. I'm grateful to be playing for him or with him, and you know, obviously we need to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Brock, after, I think it was your second pick, you went over to some position groups and, I don't know, had a few words. What was kind of your message?
Just owning up, you know, that's on me. Everyone's doing their job and fighting, and you know, we got grown men, man, you know, playing for their careers, and every game, every play matters. So when I'm out there and I'm not driving the ball and completing the ball, when Ricky's working hard on his route, the offensive line's working their tail off the block for me, you know, I feel that. I want to play really good for them. So you know, I just went over there and owned up to it and said, that's on me, guys. Keep doing your thing, and I'll be better for you guys. So.
All right. Thanks, Harris.
Thanks, guys.
What's up?
Howdy. How about Brock Purdy's Toyota-thon jacket?
Oh, Jesus.
Some people just bought.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Excuse me, bitch? Are you fucking kidding me?
Mike, I can't hear you again.
He did not just say that to me right now.
Yes,
Are you serious, George? I think that the goal was for someone to ask Brock about the Toyotathon jacket. And since they didn't do it, George Kittle being the team player that he is, hey, guys, how about that jacket? Again.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And I love George Kittle now. He went from being my least favorite presser guy to my most favorite presser guy. George Kittle is the epitome of a team player.
Was he your least favorite because he wore that stupid Jimmy Garoppolo t-shirt?
No, it wasn't the t-shirts or anything. I didn't like George because of how he came up to the podium and everything seemed like a game. Oh, hey, hi, hey, howdy, how you doing? No, you can't ask questions anymore. You got 3. Let that person get 1 over there. Like, I hated all that. He was just too animated. It pissed me off. But that was 2 seasons ago. George Kittle has since become my favorite presser guy. I love George Kittle pressers now. But God dang it if this was not the worst way to start it. I can't believe that I went on that rant about the Toyotathon jacket, and then he starts his fucking presser about the Toyotathon jacket. I can't believe he did that. Like, this feels like the universe is now just fucking with me. Now I feel like the universe is fucking with me. He mentioned the fucking sponsor. Like, are you serious, George? Okay, let's just see how it goes. Let's see how it goes.
How about Brock Purdy's Toyotathon jacket? Some people are just bought. It is what it is. I wear my Little Caesars thing once a year. Not yet, though, I don't think. This is Levi's, though. They made me wear this, so. Actually, I wanted to wear it. My wife liked it, is what it is. I gotta throw a wrestling shirt underneath. Oh, this is Edge. Everybody's got a little edge in them. Her. What do you guys got for me? Anything fun?
Did you have to say anything to Brock when he's on that interception spree and settle him down?
He threw an interception tonight? I never said anything after the first one. Second one, I just said, dude, just take a deep breath, man. You know, you've been here. You're good. Just breathe, let it out, move on to the next play. That's it. He's a professional. He knows what he's doing.
No words for him after the third interception, too?
No, I think Kyle had some. He's fine. I'm not too worried about.
You know what Kyle said? Kyle said, Matt, get your helmet.
And this is why George Kittle is my favorite guy. This is why he's my guy. After the first one, it was like, all right, I ain't gonna say nothing to him. Second one, dude, just keep, relax, get it together. After the third one, nah, I ain't say shit, but Kyle did. Are you kidding me, man? This is gold right here. This is fucking comedy. This
Just
is
breathe,
great.
let it out, move on to the next play. That's it. He's a professional. He knows what he's doing.
No words for him after the third interception, too?
No, I think Kyle had some. He's fine. I'm not too worried about Brock. I will say one of those interceptions he threw, I think it was the third one. They did like alert coverage with the backside corner, which was pretty impressive. That was a cool coverage. So I mean, like, I don't expect Brock to see that at all. I mean, your read's coming this way and the guy's coming from the left side of the field sprinting across. I think that's just a good play by him and a good call by that defense coordinator.
Speaking of good plays,
Yes.
Jair Brown made a few tonight. So I asked Kyle Shanahan about it. He said that was his best game as a Niner. What did you see out of Jair Brown?
Well, the first interception, we're all sitting there just throwing like the tight end's wide open. Please, somebody cover him. And then he kind of just popped out of nowhere, made a huge play after an interception. So anytime you turn the ball over and your defense can hold him to 0 points is a huge thing. So shout out to him on that. And then his second interception, that was on our side of the 52. So huge play. Just, right place, right time. And the thing I love about Tig, he works really hard every single day, and I respect it.
You just muted yourself again.
Time out. I love George Kittle. I swear to God, he's my favorite guy. Did he say he was on hour 52? because there's not a 52-yard line on any NFL field. I swear to God, there's not. What is he trying to say here? Hold on.
Anytime you
Maybe
turn
I
the
heard
ball
him
over, your
wrong.
defense can hold him to 0 points is a huge thing. So shout out to him on that. And then his second interception, that was on our side of the 52, so huge play. Just, right place, right.
Oh, okay. I get it. That was on our side of the 50 also. Like 2 with TOO, not TWO. Okay. All right. George, back in my good graces. Because I was going to say, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Okay.
And then his second interception, that was on our side of the 52, so huge play. Just, right place, right time. And the thing I love about Tig, he works really hard every single day, and I respect the hell out of him for that. We all have, he's had down days. He's had days where, fans aren't really happy with him. And then he just shows up every single day and just works really, really hard. And, if he doesn't have those 2 interceptions and that's a touchdown or it's a completion somewhere else, it's a completely different game.
Play, I think it was to start the third, where you picked up a blitz and then you caught a short pass right after. What was going through your head when you sort of went through all of those?
That was actually, it was a play at a bootleg. It was just a bootleg, and basically, it's actually funny. Right before the play, they said, "Hey, if there's pressure, change your route. Like, don't slam and go to the flat. Just do something differently." And they called it. They pressured right into it. So it was a good call by our coaching staff to just give me a heads up on it. And just it's fun to have green grass in front of you. It's really fun just to be able to rumble and bumble and stumble. So I thoroughly enjoyed that.
What did you see on Christian's touchdown? Was that block just like you guys drew it up?
The one down the left side of the field? Yeah. I'm on the backside just sprinting for my life trying to cut somebody off, and I was able to cut him off just enough. And thank goodness Christian McCaffrey's just really good at football and just makes guys miss, and he just trotted in the end zone. That makes me really happy. So anytime he's just feeling himself and running at a really high level, the Niners are a very good football team.
Thanks, George.
Thank you, guys.
Can I ask y'all a question before we go to Christian?
Yes, please do.
This is a fun question. It's for both of you. If there's one guy on the team that you would want to grab a beer with, who would it be?
Before I answer this, is it just one beer or is it a couple of beers? Because it makes a huge difference to me.
Let's say multiple beers and drinks, and just there's no time limit on it. You guys can drink 1, you guys can drink 14. It's
okay. All right. I got my answer, but I'm gonna defer to Melissa first.
Honestly, the last person I really would have loved to just done like that with would have been Joe Staley or Justin Smith, because I absolutely love Justin Smith. But I felt like Joe Staley was like one of those people, and especially if you haven't seen it, he was at the UK event where they have like a big meetup every year, and they had Joe Staley come out to the United Kingdom and hang out with them for a game, and it was a loss, unfortunately. And it was like one of those things where it looked like the most fun thing in the world, that you gotta just hang out with Joe Staley, and Joe Staley got to be a fan with the Niner fans. Like, there was like ever one player that I wanted to do that with, it was Joe Staley. I think I would get in trouble with George Kittle if I were ever to say George Kittle, because I hate Kyle Juszczyk, and that's like his spirit brother, and I feel like I would be absolutely just blasted and blocked and banned from all Niners things by the Kittle Juszczyk family if that ever came across his agenda. So,
All right. If I had to have just one beer with somebody, which means that we're both sober, and the conversation will be calculated and intentional, I would probably go with Kyle Shanahan.
I knew you were going to say that.
I don't hear me out. I don't think he's going to give me a lot, but he's also too honest and blunt to not say some of what he feels. Right? Everybody else with just one beer, it's going to be the robotic programmed answers. So Kyle's too blunt, and I would at least be able to get something out of him. If it's multiple beers, they're inebriated, and all of a sudden the beer is turned into a truth serum, it's this guy on the screen right here. Because he's always, Christian McCaffrey is always
who's
so
overly honest, overly more honest. There's one guy as well that's overly like too honest.
Well, so it's one thing to be extremely
I feel like
honest.
Trent Williams.
John Lynch.
Oh shit. Yeah, so yes, I can see that. But John Lynch isn't going to give you good insight on this is going to sound bad. He's not going to give you the good insight on the day-to-day goings-ons. He's going to give you more good insight on the overall roster. Like, dude, I got to fix our linebackers. Like, they fucking suck. Like, right? He's going to give you that. He's not going to give you the day-to-day. Christian McCaffrey, on the other hand, if he's got 14, like you said, 1 to 14 beers, if Christian McCaffrey's got 14 in him, I would love to hear him say, dude, they're using the shit out of me. Like,
Whoa,
like,
Allie,
he's gonna
I have
be
a
that
new
guy
question.
for sure. Like, he's
If you could
absolutely gonna be
have
that
one
guy.
person sit with Mike just to get Mike some answers, for me, it would be Chris Forster. I would just love for Mike to get Chris Forster to finally open up and just let loose on all the shit that we want to ask him so badly.
They better not ever give me the opportunity to talk to our offensive line, because, like, I'm telling you, I'd ask the same question 3 times, depending on the amount of drinks. Drink number 1. So, Chris Forster, tell me what you think about your offensive line and how you acquired them. Are they good enough?
Do you remember the Chris Forster video from Miami?
Yes.
Oh, of course I do. Are you kidding me? Of course I do. So I know that the more lit he gets, the more honest he's going to be. Come on, baby. Like, let's go. Like, yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? I know exactly I know exactly what I'm in for. And I would get some answers at Chris, listen, bro. Between me and you and nobody else with this camera rolling, I heard you say that you're not a guy that puts up points on the boards. Your position group doesn't do it. So give you whoever and you'll work with them. But tell me the truth. They give
Do you like
Chris
Jake Brendel?
They give Chris Koceric all of these first-round picks, whether former or they're actually drafting them. If they just gave you half of that, how successful do you think you'd be? Mike, I'd be the fucking best offensive line. Like, he would go crazy. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Get me to 14 beers with Chris Forster. I'd bring the Coke. I'd let him go ahead and do what he wants to do. I'm going to get some good answers out of that interview. I'm going to get some great answers out of that interview. Are you kidding me? They think Brock Purdy is pretty good now as a 7th-round pick. Imagine if I had 3 first-rounders on my offensive line, not some old-ass has-been in Trent Williams. Like, he would go crazy. I would love so much to get Chris Forster one-on-one.
I would just love for you to get him on camera saying that Jake Brendel is ass, and that Shanahan and Trent Williams are both full of shit for defending him.
You know who one I'd love to, my answer is it's a bit weird, but I feel like he is just his personality on the field. I feel like he's probably one of the most fun guys to be around and just like just get lit with. Eddie Pinheiro. Right? He's got that Mexican. He's got that.
He's a fiery guy. He's got that passion. Like, it's deep in him, man. I don't even know if you honestly. I don't even know if you need a beer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you need a single one. I think if you just get him like away from mainstream cameras, Eddie's gonna give you he's gonna give you the juice.
Yeah,
he's gonna give it to you. But Christian McCaffrey is always Christian McCaffrey at the podium is how he prepares for the games. He's very calculated. He's very intentional. Right?
He's from Stanford.
But if I could get Christian McCaffrey inebriated and ask him some questions, he's gonna give me the real. Hey, Christian, they got a guy behind you in Brian Robinson who's got more yards per carry than you. They got a guy who last year had over 5 yards a carry in Isaac Guerrero. Don't you think they should get more touches? Fuck yeah. They use the shit out of me, bro. I'm running too many routes. I'm out there blocking. I'm running the ball all damn game. I don't know what the fuck they expect from me. Like, I think that if you can get him drunk, he's going to light it up, man. He would be a phenomenal interview with some juice in the system. Are you kidding me? All right. Let's get back to it. Come on, because I think there's 2 more people after this. Let's go ahead and get to it.
You love attention to the league during the season, but if I'm not wrong, I think you lead the league in touches, and you're like tied for 3rd when it comes to touchdowns as receiving, and then you lead the league rushing. What's it like for you to kind of come into a game and then have another big game like tonight?
I really don't see it that way. I think there's probably a lot left out there that we want, but anytime you get a win in this league, it's awesome. I think and to your question, anytime I'm able to step on the field and play, I feel extremely blessed. I'm my biggest critic, always want more, but love the fact that our guys went out there today and found a way to win.
You said that any extra emotion you'd have from playing the Panthers would come kind of organically as the game approached. Did you have any? What did you feel as a team?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to playing in the league, you have to approach each week as similar as possible. Stay in your routine. You can't get too far outside of what's normal for you. And so I tried to do that. And obviously, when you see familiar faces, it's always good to see them before the game and after the game. But that's a completely new team than when I was there. So it's really just business once the ball snapped.
Well, can you pause real quick?
The league in touches.
I think he just told on himself. I think he just told on himself why he was still in the game at the end of the game. I think he just told on himself. I don't know if you guys picked up on this on the live broadcast or saw any of the stuff before the game, but or if you know his backstory with his my cause my cleats thing. But you remember today was the cleats day, right? And he was wearing his, and his cleats was for his Logan Foundation. I always forget the last name. The cancer kid that like fell in love with him while he was a Carolina Panther and reached out to the McCaffrey family. And you remember how Christian found out that all these kids that have these awful diseases, the only really social life they had was talking in video games and video chats. And remember, Christian started this foundation donating a bunch of video games to all these kids in different wards and everything else so they could stay in contact with other people with diseases like themselves. And he still carries on that legacy till today. And there's this one fan in the stadium that had half his jersey in Carolina Panthers and then half in Niners. I think that might have been a family member. So I think that might have been part of his edge today of why he stayed in for so long. Because I think with him being recently honored with the whole salute to service thing and how George gave it over to him and he was the recipient this year, I think that was more important than sticking it to the Panthers. I think
I agree with I agree with what you're saying. But also it's not the first time that Kyle's done this.
No, I understand that, but I think just in his answer, that's what triggered that in my head because I didn't think of that before. But he just had a daughter himself. His wife had a difficult labor, and she went through the ringer to have their daughter. I think when that stuff hits, I think that's kind of what drives you a little bit more in this one circumstance. Maybe that's just me, but that's what that's what clicked in my head when I was listening to him.
They did show that fan 2 times throughout the game with the half Panthers, half 49ers 23 jersey. I think Christian's a good guy overall, and if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I think he's very robotic in everything that he does. I think that he wakes up with a daily plan on what he's going to consume, his workout routine, and the time he's going to spend with his personal family, the time he's going to spend and invest with the team. I think he is very robotic. I think that Christian McCaffrey is a program player.
Are you going to bring up the Terminator thing again?
Huh?
Are you going to bring up the Terminator thing again?
Did what?
You remember, like, what was it, 2 years ago? Remember where he got, like, knocked in the helmet really badly, and he had, like, the guy with the screws on each side of his helmet, and they were screwing his, like, face mask back together on his helmet?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but when I say robotic, I just think that he wakes up every morning with like serious intention. I don't think that there's any spare moments in his entire life. While he's playing in the NFL, I think that every single day and every minute of those days are accounted for. So it's going to be really hard to get him to drop his guard, to break character or anything like that. And it's not that it's a facade. I don't think that he's phony or that he's fake. I think that he sincerely wants to be the best, and I think that he was bred for that. It sounds bad because you're talking about a person and not a pet, right? But I remember the bloodline. I know what it means to them, right? And I think, like, I mean, just look at his face now. This team just came off of a win. Look at his contributions, over 100 plus scrimmage yards, right? He's got touchdowns in this game. He's clearly the man for the 49ers. But there's no, like, pleasure. There's no joy.
I don't know if you sorry to cut you off there. I don't know if you saw this, but because I don't think you did because you were doing the pregame show. So on Monday Night Countdown, they had a sit down. They had the McCaffreys, and then they had the Shanahan, Kyle's dad, Mike, and his mom, and they had Ed McCaffrey and
Lisa McCaffrey.
Sorry,
Lisa McCaffrey.
yeah, Lisa McCaffrey. And then so they were going back and forth and just like saying how the families grew up together and like how they've been interconnected and like whatever. And then they had brought up like how Kyle was catching balls from like Steve Young and this and that and his lineage throughout that, growing up through that. And then how Christian came and then how he had thought he was getting traded to the Rams, and the day he got traded to the Niners, he went to go meet Kyle because they didn't really know each other too well. Like their families knew each other, but Kyle and Christian didn't really know each other too well. So Christian like went into Kyle's office and like they sat down for like 3 hours and they like just literally got to know each other and said, this is why I love football. And Kyle loved football, and they talked and they were like literally like just like got like two incredible football minds, like Christian and Kyle, and they literally just sat down and just got to know each other, and like we were just going back and forth. It was a really cool segment to see.
I did miss that. I did not see it, and that's something I would like to see, actually, believe it or not.
They've done that twice now.
I'll have to check that out. Because again, look at his face, right? Like even after a big win, this is what you get with Christian McCaffrey.
Did you ever see the one with him and
with him
Trent?
is business as usual. Everything with him is that way. There's no.
Did you ever see the presser with him and Trent though?
This was a bad win. It's just business as usual. Like this is what we're out here for, whether it's a win or a loss. He is just on to the next, no matter what. And to your question, Melissa, I have seen him with Trent. You know, they did the whole like Rob and Big Rob, or what was it? What Big? Damn, I can't remember. What's the guy's name from MTV? Rest in peace to the one guy. Rob and Big. Damn it, I don't remember what it is. It was MTV, Big someone, and Rob, but Rob Diedrich and the big black dude. I don't remember what the fuck his name was now, but that was like a thing. So.
But I only brought that up because I feel like that was the one time he let his guard down.
I don't even know if his guard was down in that. If I'm being honest with you, I've seen them do it, and I don't even know if his guard was down there. Big and Rob. Okay, the guy's name was Big, and the other guy's name was Rob. I don't even know if his guard was down there. He like any question that he wasn't prepared to answer, he just looked over, and it was like, all right, Trent, this one's yours. I think he's just extremely planned. I would love to get this guy. And not so much being vulnerable, just hey, put down the character. Like let's see who Christian McCaffrey is.
You
I
think
don't want
that's
to know about the football
the
player.
Stanford though? Because like that's John Lynch, that's Richard Sherman. They're very polished when it comes to pressers.
I don't think it's the Stanford thing because Solomon Thomas wasn't like that. Solomon Thomas would break football character to talk about personal things that matter to him and all. I've seen Richard Sherman put down the football and the professional thing and talk about what matters to him and you know, you could see his passions come through at post-game pressers. When Richard Sherman was pissed, you're going to know that he was pissed. When he was excited, you're going to know he was excited. So I don't think it's necessarily a Stanford thing. But this is, again, just look at his face. Let's go ahead and get back to it. But, you know, I don't know. We'll see.
The way that you are. First of all, how are you feeling physically, and how are you able to, you know, within your training regimen, be able to handle the workload that you do?
Yeah, I mean, I feel great. You know, physically I feel good. Again, I think, you know, I work hard. We got a great staff out here, but, you know, I say this all the time, and God is good, and I feel really blessed to be able to be playing football right now and to have as much load as I've had and continue to play. I give all the glory to God.
What do you think of the way Brock bounced back? He threw the 3 picks, but he just seems like he just has that mentality to just keep winging it.
Yeah, I love that about him. You know, I love that when you know, maybe he's might be struggling early, he still rips it. You know, and that's what we want him to do. We want him to keep playing confident. And so, you know, when he's playing like that and doesn't miss a beat, you know, we know that he can do special things.
When he throws 3 picks in kind of fairly rapid succession, do you feel the need to say anything to him?
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, he's as poised as they, you know, nobody needs to, he's a professional and a really good football player. Nobody needs to tell him anything. You know, I think it's like if I make a mistake, I know I make a mistake. Or if I have a drop, I know, you know, somebody says catch the ball, it's like, it makes you want to knock them out. You know, it's like, you know, those aren't, there's not really nothing to say. You just keep on playing. You know, it's a long game and anything can happen. So you don't say anything to him.
All right. He got me. At the beginning of his answer, I was pissed off. After he throws 3 rapid succession interceptions, do you feel like you need to say anything to him? No, I don't. And then he goes on to say, because when they throw the ball to me and I drop the ball or I fumble and someone says, hey, hold on to the ball, catch the ball, I want to knock them out, right? Like, of course I want to hold on to the ball, you dumbass, right? Like, of course Brock didn't want to throw an interception. So he kind of won me over as that answer went on. I do understand what he's saying. But with that said, I do think that some players need to say, hey, next time I'll be ready for the 50-50. Next time I'll be ready to fight through traffic. Or I'll try to undercut the guy. I do think that Brock needs that kind of encouragement. You know, like Christian McCaffrey was a first-round pick. Brock was not. Brock is not from a lineage of NFL football players. Christian is. So, yeah, Christian, you might not need to hear it. But that doesn't mean that Brock doesn't need to hear it. So I do like what he said, though, because I get it, right? I don't care who you are or what you do for a living. When you mess up and you know you messed up, you don't need anyone to tell you. Like, dude, I didn't fucking do it on purpose. Get out my face. Like, I'm going to try to be better, right? I'm going to hope to not make that mistake again. So I do like it. But 3 drives, that's a bit different. So I would like to know that they want to say something to him like, hey, we still got your back. Forget about play better. Forget about put the ball in the right spot. Forget about don't throw an interception. That part they know. But let them know that, hey, we're still here. We still got your back, and we want you to be the same guy. Keep slinging that bitch because we're going to, more times than not, we're going to come out on the positive side. I would like to have heard him say that.
Scott, here you worked extra with Brock to get caught up on the playbook. Did you notice that about him then, that there was kind of this even-keeled confidence even before he was starting?
Yeah, definitely. He's a humble warrior. You know, he's quiet, obviously, but he plays with so much energy, and you know, he's got a massive chip on his shoulder, which is something that we love and that you want in your quarterback. He's aggressive. He doesn't hesitate, and he's a great guy to have in the huddle.
Good.
Appreciate you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my personal dog of the day, you guessed it, Jair Brown, baby. Let's go, JB.
This is like a first presser at the podium since, what, the Tampa Bay game?
You are damn right that this is his first presser, man. Let's go, Jair. Huh?
No, because he is interviewed all the time at his locker, but I think this is like his first at the podium since that first interception.
Let's go, Jair Brown, baby. Huh? Bringing the swag up there with that suede jacket, the chain, the bling in the ears, The hair done. Look at him jacking my style. Look at him jacking my style. I see you, JB. Huh?
You're muted again, Mike.
Mike, we can't hear you, brother.
Welcome back to the podium, big dog. Listen, I go to the barbershop that we both go to, and when I walk in, the guys in the barbershop, I'm not going to lie to you guys, they actually piss me off. They piss me off, and they say, hey, Mike, man, you know what's cool about Jair? He's the only rookie to ever intercept Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Is that what y'all hanging your hats on? Y'all know we lost that game, right? Yeah, but nobody else can say that. I don't give a fuck if nobody else can say that. I don't care. I don't care that no one else can say that. We fucking lost that game. And I don't want that to be his career high because he should aspire to be more. He should aspire to be more. This game right here, way to keep your head in the game. Jair Brown shaking off the hate from guys like me, shaking off the hate, shaking off the dislike. People saying that he doesn't belong on the field. People saying that we need to go out there and sign guys like Justin Simmons and shit of that nature to get him off the field. Huh? Way to stay focused.
Yo,
and
Mike.
make a play multiple times when your team needs you. I'm giving Jair Brown my dog of the day and a round of applause. Let's fucking go, Jair Brown.
Mike.
Yeah.
It's almost, 3 in the morning for you?
Yep. Yep, it is.
Told you he'll stay up to 3 a.m.
When we meet up, first drinks on me. You spell Jair.
Oh shit! Do I have to put the apostrophe in there, or can I just use the letters?
It's you gotta spell it.
Apostrophe A-Y-I-R.
No.
I'll figure it out by the time we get together. Don't worry. I'll figure it out by the time we get together. Right now, can't do it. Won't do it. I want winners. No, I'm kidding. He's a winner tonight. He is a winner tonight. All right, let's go. Come on, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Picked up a bunch of passes at Penn State. It's something you're used to doing, but it's been slow to happen here. How did tonight feel for you?
God is great, man. God is great. I always pride myself in being a ball hawk. And like you said, man, it's just been slow, and just, keep getting at it, man. Keep going, you know what I mean? Keep taking game by game, waiting on your opportunity. And tonight I was able to capitalize.
What did you see on both of them?
I'm sorry.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you like to say chopping wood and carrying water. That's like one of the sayings that you kind of go by. And being that you came into this game or this season, you were a starter, then not a starter, and then you get a rewarding win like this. And then Shanahan just a second ago saying it was your best game as a Niner. How does that make you feel? Does it feel full circle?
It'll feel full circle soon enough, but not right now. Yeah, but chop wood, carry water, man. Just, not down to yourself, not, just going out there every week, man, and trying to be your best, dropping expectation for appreciation and appreciating the game, appreciating the guys I work with, and going out there to execute my job.
Can you walk us through the 2 interceptions, what you saw and how they kind of developed?
First one was, sudden change. It don't really matter to us. Go out there, play defense. And seeing Bryce, looking down the middle of the field. Looked like he was finna scramble at first, but kind of stopped and felt like he seen something. Kind of read his eyes and just went to go jump it. Then the second one, same thing. Just reading his eyes, man, and it was tight coverage by Renardo Green. Jumped in front of that, made the play for the team.
Here, I'm curious. Robert Saleh was really fired up on the sidelines during the game. You've gone through a couple different coordinators, but what kind of confidence has he kind of put in and instilled in you?
I said this earlier, man. It's his passion for the game, bro. To see him hanging out late nights, early mornings, watching endless tape. Trying to put us, holding on, being accountable to himself to put us in the best situation possible. And man, you just want to go out there and execute when you see a guy that passionate about defense, man. And tonight I was able to execute for that.
Did Purdy or any offensive guys have anything to say to you for kind of bailing him out after the interception with Brock?
It's not, man, it's the game of football, man. It's like, it ain't no bailouts, man. We see turnovers happen. We see interceptions happen.
it's all a part of the game. You know, if it was a perfect game, I don't think people would watch it as much, you know, but, you know, just having the offense back, man, like they had ours previous weeks, you know, and playing complimentary football.
How did you study?
Bro, he is handling this presser like a 6-year veteran right now, bro. The calm, the demeanor, the answers. Did anybody on the offense come out there and thank you for bailing them out? There's no bailouts. I'm a defensive player and I got a job to do.
Yeah, but he's, to be fair, he's been grilled, like nastily grilled at his locker after games and losses.
Criticized, critiqued, dissected.
I think Salah had a word with him and helped him like boost up when it comes to difficult answers, because Salah was the same. Like when he went to the Jets and he would get criticized, he would like get really angry. He would say, "I dare you to come into this film room with you, and I'll explain why I made this call." Like, I think the one thing I really appreciate with what Robert Saleh went through with the Jets is that he can now help these guys that have had complete turnover. They haven't had any stability, and now he can bring that depth of emotional wherewithal to how to handle all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's paying dividends. It's absolutely paying dividends, and you can see a difference in it. And again, it goes back to his demeanor standing right here at this podium in this moment. Just, again, he sounds like a 7-year veteran right now. This is not a guy who sounds like he is on his first rookie contract. Like, that's not what he sounds like right now. Very, very proud of my man Tiggs right here. This is great, man. Way to represent for yourself. Way to represent for your family. Way to represent for the team. Way to represent for your state and your city, man. Trenton, New Jersey, stand up, man. Y'all, we got one out there, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go, man. Jair Brown, man. All right, shut up. My dog of the day. Let's go.
Yourself entering the season as a backup, having to adapt to a new role, a big nickel, before ultimately going back to safety. How did you kind of ground yourself throughout that process?
Goes back to trusting God, you know. Big believer in God, man. Big believer in my abilities on the football field, and not letting nobody or nothing shade me from that, you know. God has timing for all of us, and tonight was my time.
A couple more just to get a win. So you guys have a streak going, because Trent was saying how you guys have been kind of hot and cold. It's just been pockets of consistency.
It feels good to get some consistency, honestly. You know, two win streak, trying to make it 3 coming this week, trying to make it 4 coming the next week. It's hard to get a win in this league, man, and you just want to keep pounding at it, keep trying to, you know, grab a win every week, no matter how the game look, no matter how it go, as long as we win at the end of the day.
How has this defensive group shaped a new identity maybe about Fred and Nick?
I love this group, man. A bunch of young guys, hungry, passionate, you know, want to be great, you know, want to be put in a situation to be great. Malik, Stout, RG, Demo, Curtis, D, Samo, all the guys, Huff, man, every last one of them, AC, every last one of those guys want to be great, man. And they just want to contribute, you know, to a win as much as they can. And when you have a young group like that that's hungry and passionate, you can be unstoppable defense.
It was a hell of a defensive effort, all 3 levels. What was Saleh's message to you guys this week? Because, man, you guys really seemed like you came out focused.
We had a couple of the guys speak this week. You know, a couple of the guys spoke last night, and Samo spoke, man, about opportunity, and a lot of guys felt that story coming from Samo, and man, tonight was a night, you know, to had an opportunity to show the world what the 49er defense is, you know, being down some of our best players, and the guys did a great job of doing that tonight.
All right, thanks, Jake. Thanksgiving approaching this week. What are your thoughts? And what's on the dinner table for Thanksgiving?
My mama landed in town this morning. There's gonna be some great meals cooked. I'm a big dessert guy. I'm gonna try to eat a little amount of banana puddings. You know, I ain't gonna go too crazy because we got a big game coming up this week. But happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. Appreciate.
No. Can I take that dog? No. Can I take that dog?
This is your time, Mike. Hey, Ollie. Hey, Ollie, I just wanted to say real quick, I love that you two are still close and that you're still doing these shows with him since 2019. Because I swear to God, you and everybody who made that Browns show back then is why I fell in love with this podcast.
Yeah, it's been a great run. It's been awesome. This is Mike After Dark, y'all. Mr. Birthday Mike is the building. No. It's Mike After Dark.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to my San Francisco 49ers, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give everybody out there who participated in tonight's Overreaction show a big round of applause. Shout out to my man Ali for holding me down. Shout out to my girl Melissa for being here for the start and the finish of the 49ers Overreaction show. Guys, I want to let you guys know, man, our San Francisco 49ers are holding on for dear life right now, right? While we are still only third in the NFC West. Only third in the NFC West. We're only one game out of first. We are only one game out of first. And we have a winnable game coming up next week. I can't tell you guys for sure whether or not we're going to catch Seattle. I can't tell you guys for sure whether or not we're going to catch the Rams. But what I can tell you guys is this. We are in place for one of those 3 wild card spots. We control our own destiny, and we don't need to be perfect from here on out. Before we close this one out, I'm going to give the floor to my guest. I'm going to give you guys the floor one by one for your final thoughts, and we're going to get up out of here. I got to take my ass to bed. So, Melissa, you're up first. Your final thoughts now, and then we are going to bed. I got to go to sleep, man. So, Melissa, final thoughts.
By the way, you guys were looking for the last interception game, and that was the Texans game when Diamador Lenore got the first official interception of the year on National Tight Ends Day. My final thoughts are: feel how you feel, be whoever you are, be a fan. We're thankful for you guys for this podcast, always being here, always supporting Mike, and I'm grateful for the both of you. And it doesn't got to be pretty. You don't got to be happy. Just be a fan and support each other. As long as you don't bully, we cool with you.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Ali, you are up next, man. Your final thoughts.
It was an ugly win. Wasn't a pretty win, but that's how it is. Goes sometimes with in the NFL. It's never the perfect win. This almost felt like a win that was a loss. This is like we were arguing about Brock Purdy 3 interceptions. We were down. We're talking down. You know what? Still got the win. 49ers dub. Dub, to quote my boy Fred Warner, Dub City. Let's go. We're 8-4. We have had the most adversity thrown at an NFL team that I've ever seen in my entire life. We're 8-4. Everything's upwards. We got an easy schedule, favorable schedule. I'm not saying this is a Super Bowl team. This is definitely a playoff team. We can win a playoff game. Hell, we can win 2 playoff games. Hell, we can win 3. Shut up. What are you talking about? You can't win 3 playoff games. You never know. We may win 3 playoff games. Man. But let's enjoy the ride, faithful. It's I have no expectations, and but I'm just enjoying the ride. It was fun to jump back on here. It's been a while, so thanks, Mike, for having me, and happy birthday, brother.
Happy
I appreciate
Thanksgiving to
big
you
dog,
both.
man. There was one more super chat that I didn't read. I'm going to read it now. I'll pop myself up here so it doesn't look like it's all on Ali to answer, and then I'll make it 3-screen. It says, the only way might make sense is if you're as... Wait, let me try again. The only way might make sense is if you saying bench Purdy and let Mac Jones play the rest of the season. No, I'm not necessarily saying that. That's not what I was going for with this game or with this show. And thank you very much, JP, for your super chat. Let me go ahead and give you the sound effects for your first one. What I was saying was Kyle's got to make a decision, period. And whatever decision he decides to ride with, we as faithful have to accept it and know that going into the games. And if he decides to go with Mac Jones, know that we're not scoring a lot of points. Is it safer? Maybe. I'll say that. And I won't hesitate to say it. Maybe. Mac Jones doesn't put the ball in harm's way as many times a game as Brock Purdy does. All quarterbacks do put the ball in harm's way, though. But the flip side is, if you start Mac Jones, what are you losing from not starting Brock Purdy? The explosive plays, the scrambling ability, the confidence and the ability to audible out of certain plays, to change plays at the line of scrimmage. You lose a lot when you go from one guy to the other. Is there a specific formula that I want the team to run with? Nah. I'm cool knowing what I got going into each game. I started today's pregame show by saying, I talked to Ali before the game, hey, we're going to have a couple of turnovers this game. We're still going to win. And I said Niners by 13, and I predicted 2 turnovers. We had 3. We won by 11. I think I feel pretty good with what I said, right? And these are going to lead to my final thoughts. Faithful, we've got a lot of season left. We haven't had our bye week yet. The players haven't had a chance to sit back and relax and recuperate. They haven't had an opportunity to revitalize their souls, their spirits, or even their physical bodies. There's a lot of turmoil and stuff going on. People are throwing distractions at us that are coming up out of nowhere. People would like y'all to believe that this is a disgruntled team, that they don't know what's going on with their roster. They want you to believe that there are players currently on the roster, on IR even, that don't want to be here. Kyle's not saying that. The players themselves aren't saying that. And while we go through the turmoil and the turnover on the roster with the injuries at the linebacker position, you know one thing I didn't hear Kyle say at the beginning of this game? How many players, I mean, at the beginning of the pressers, how many players did we lose in this game? Ali, Melissa.
1.
Can't hear you.
First time ever, 1.
1.
Just 1. Just 1. We went from none before, but it wasn't a loss. Then we went to 3. This is the lowest amount of players that we have lost to injury in a win. Just 1, guys. Just 1. Doesn't seem to be season ending, not career ending. Are the Niners turning the page? Are we getting better as an organization? Maybe. Maybe, right? And the haters out there, you guys keep on losing players. You're right. But you know what the depth keeps doing? They keep getting better. Tonight, I saw Curtis Robinson go out there and not miss a beat. I couldn't tell that was not Fred Warner out there tonight. I saw Jair Brown, who has been under a microscope from me. I won't speak for anybody else. And I have been criticizing and critiquing him all season long. That man went out there and turned the page. Mike, I hear you. Mike, I see you talking shit. And what did he do? He didn't just go out there and have a good game. He earned my dog of the day. My solo dog of the day. Right? I saw Kyle Shanahan put together a masterclass on how to go out there and win games. There were 21 points, 3 touchdowns worth of scoring drives that were left out there. Not because of Kyle, not because of the offensive line. Those were the biggest concerns on the offensive side of the ball. It wasn't their fault. I saw this defense give up not a single double-digit amount of points. Not once. They held it down and gave up only 9 points in a game where the offense gave them the ball 3 additional times, guys. 3 additional times. They gave up 9 points. If you go into a game and you tell me, hey, the Niners are going to give up the ball 3 times, what's the other team going to have? I don't care if it was the Panthers. I don't care if it was the Titans. I don't care if it was the Browns. You're going to come up with a double-digit number. I promise you're going to come up with a double-digit number. Tonight, we defied the odds. Tonight, we showed the entire world that this team is not going to lay down because of who y'all think we are. They said that we are going to continue to fight. We're going to continue to battle. And it's not about the outside noise. It's about what we have going on inside this locker room. And they gave us faithful a reason to believe. Robert Saleh, job well done. Brent Boyer, job well done. Kyle Shanahan, job well done. And to John Lynch and his staff that has gone out there. Matt Gay was perfect. We didn't even mention him all night long. All night long. The Niners are officially on their 3rd kicker, and we haven't missed a single field goal outside of week 1, guys. Outside of week 1, we haven't missed a single field goal all year long. Y'all don't have a reason to celebrate?
Let's get up in here a bit.
Y'all don't have a reason to be happy?
Let's get up. Give it for game.
Don't get me fired up before I have to go to bed. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro.
Okay,
the
go to
Niners
bed.
have had the worst special teams unit for the last 3 seasons. I see which way we're trending. Huh? The Niners have had one of what we feel is the worst offensive lines in the NFL. We have now gone through 2 games with no sacks. 2 games in a row with no sacks. Huh? No one's talking about it. Let us keep flying under the radar. Let us keep being underestimated. Let people keep counting us out. It's not on the faithful. It's not. We can sit here and be as faithful as we want. We can be as negative as we want. It's on the coaching staff and it's on the players. And tonight, what I heard was them ringing that bell. They said, hey, faithful, we're here. Hey, faithful, we're giving y'all a reason to cheer. And while I heard boos, I did hear the boos. They made adjustments in the second half, and they got better in what was the worst first half offensively I have seen in a long time. They still got better. And they have cemented themselves as a team to be reckoned with in the NFC. The 49ers are now 3-2 at home, 5-2 on the road, 4-1 in the division. And we are fully in control of our own destiny. If you told me we were going to have the litany of injuries that we had at this point in this season, no Nick Bosa, no Fred Warner, Brock Purdy gone for how many games? Brandon Ayuk gone all season long. Ricky Pearsall gone for how many games? George Kittle gone for how many games? We lost Omenihu. We lost Huff for how many games? If you told me all of that,
Michael Williams.
What's your record? Come on, Michael. Come on, man. Our first round pick. If you told me all of that accumulated.
Are you talking about Sam O, Mike?
I said Charles Omenihu. Yeah, Sam O. That's who I meant. That's who I meant. But you told me all of that happened.
It's 3:13. I was like,
games through 12 weeks, and you asked me to predict the season record. There's no way in hell I tell you we'd be 8-4. I'm sorry, but it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. The most faithful of faithful would not have told you that we would be standing where we are right now. And while it only looks like we're only third in the division, I'm telling you guys something. There's not a single team in the NFC that wants to play us. The level of resiliency has been tested by this team. And they've answered the bell every fucking time. Every time. And we're only getting better. And on that, I'm going to leave you guys with this. I'm going to leave you with this. Turmoil comes. Bad times come. But it's not about who you are as an individual. It's about how you answer as a team. I think the Niners have one of the best locker rooms from top to bottom in the entire NFL. And I will bet my life on that more than any star-studded roster in the entire league. We saw the Eagles and Jeffrey Lurie, who are touted as one of the most aggressive GMs and teams in the entire NFL. They go and get everybody. And every time they make a move, I hear Niner fans say, how can they do it? How can they afford to do it? Down in and down out, week in and week out, every single season. How can they do it? And they started the game 21-0. The Niners started the game with 3 turnovers in the first half. We came out on top, and they lost their game. What does that tell you about this team? Don't answer me. Just take that to bed with you. I'm getting out of here, guys. I had a blast. Shout out to Ali. Shout out to Melissa for holding me down. We're going to go in order that we are on the screen. I'm going to start it. Melissa, you're next. Ali, you take us home. Y'all ready? Prepare for glory.
Ready.
Anticipate pain.
But always remain faithful.
Remain faithful. Peace.
We out of here.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing